Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pirates of the Red Isles. I am your host and benevolent DM of the afternoon, Wuten. And today we have a full party for the first time in a decent while. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and just introduce them one by one here. First up, we have Captain of the Ship, Saphyrus or Truda, played by GutiSerenade.
Heyo.
We have First Mate, being, we have First Mate Hana, Yarrrr, I think I got that right?
Yeah.
Played by Cygnus.
Just Hana's fine. And it's me. Hello.
Alright, fair enough. We have Ryuuko Tayo, the cabin girl, played by Kai.
Hello.
And we have Frieda, I don't know if she has a last name, being played by Solar.
Hello.
The ship's intern.
For now.
For now.
For now.
The ship's surgeon, Aesop, being played by Chaotic.
As always, a pleasure, my friends.
And first time in a long time, welcome Luna as Nagaina.
Risen from the dead, returned
Yes.
to the mortal coil.
Yes.
In a manner of speaking, hello.
Hello. So, last time on Pirates of the Red Isles, the group delved into Mancatcher Cove Part 2, fought a very powerful zombie. It kissed Ryuuko and vomited seawater down her throat. That was a thing. And then, upon further investigations, they found a little, not covered in seawater, little hovel that Isabella Inkskin Locke was staying in before she was taken care of and captured. And they also found the head of what they later found upon speaking with the dead, of Captain Warvel Lanteri. So,
Oh, he dead.
Oh, he dead. Oh, he very dead.
This his head.
This is head. It's preserved in a jar of alcohol. Anywho.
Very strange, just... I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I don't know if I could take the head of my dead lover and keep them in a fucking alcohol jar on the shelf. Just, that seems a little strange to me.
Well, I mean, it
Maybe
wasn't
she's
on the
sentimental.
shelf. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't on a shelf. It was under the bed, but you know.
Yeah,
least
under
it
the
was
bed.
Worse.
Yeah.
Uh,
Better or
Not
worse.
sure.
Your-
She's
you
sentimental,
decide.
okay?
Yeah, it scares off the boogeyman.
Yeah, exactly. It scares away the boogeyman. All right. So, anywho, let's go ahead
He's
and
on the shelf.
slide on over. We have a couple of things that we have lined up. I believe one of them initially was the last rites for Warvel. So that
A very
is-
quiet little ceremony for him,
yeah,
yes.
very quiet little ceremony.
Basically just me and
And Sandra.
Sandra or Sandara?
Sandra. Yeah,
Okay, because when I looked her up online, because I was trying to make sure I had her picture again,
I know.
apparently it was spelled
I know.
Sandara.
I know.
Okay,
Don't worry about
fair
it.
enough. Fair enough.
I mean, made some reasonable creative choices with that, but
Fair enough.
yeah, it's also a lot easier to say than Sandara each time. All right, Sandy, exactly. So we have Sandra Quinn and Aesop. Just put y'all side by side here. Here's to see. All right. Okay, so you are currently in the galley. There is a trapdoor leading out the back that Ryuuko would typically use for fishing. And so here is where you've opened up the trapdoor, and Sandra will, for a moment, take the jar in her hands, and she will. Give me actually a second. I'm gonna change the music here. Change the music to do this one. So she will take the jar and hold it out in front of her. Deep breath in. Besmara, eternal mistress of the boundless sea, we gather here to honor the life of Captain Worvel Lanteri. As he embarks on his final voyage into the depths, we beseech you to guide his spirits with gentle currents and calm waters. Grant us the strength to carry his memory forward, lest let his deeds be remembered, and as he returns to the heart of the sea that he loved and cherished. In the vastness of your domain, he will find a final resting place, a place of peace and eternal freedom. Besmara, goddess of pirates and the ever-rolling waves, accept him into your boundless embrace. May he sail on through the starlit sea of your afterlife, guided by your light, and find eternal rest in the sanctuary of your realm. In your name, we release him into the depths, and opens the jar. And in your name, we remember him always. And she will hoist the jar, launching the head out the trapdoor, followed by the jar and the lid as well.
And may Linnaeus and his angels guide you on the path to Besmara's ever-clear waters. That's about all I have to add to that.
That's fair. And Aesop. As you watch her giving him his last rites, you feel a memory tugging at the back of your mind. Do you let it take you, or like so many times before, do you suppress it?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Is it time for a die roll?
It might be,
A coin flip.
so to speak. Go ahead and will save.
Nah, probably not.
Hmm.
This memory seems particularly strong.
It does, which is strange, because even after all these years working with the Cullen Association, you remember the oath that you took to leave that past life behind. But despite all of that, something about the way that Sandra was performing the last rites reminds you a bit of a certain someone who appears in your mind's eye. If ever so briefly.
So, as the head begins to bob beneath the waves, and as it seems that Aesop may be generally kind of looking in her direction, there's going to be a slight, I almost want to say like a choking, like almost like a slight choke, almost like he's trying to keep in a sob.
Everything all right?
Yes, everything is all right. I must say that, despite everything that I understand about this man Warville, I can't help but feel sad that his last moments will only be known by you and me. I almost feel as though perhaps he deserves more.
Well, she'll clasp you on the shoulder. Well, that's what the middle part of my litany means. To grant us the strength to carry his memory forward and let his deeds be remembered. His time is now for rest. He has sailed the seas and done much in his life, and now it's up to us to carry that memory of who he once was, not what he became in the end.
So, as she's speaking, he just seems to, she puts her hand on his shoulder and she can feel him start to tense up as she is speaking.
Mm-hmm.
His hands kind of grasping a little at his sides. He's obviously trying not to look concerned, but it's kind of hard to see him in general.
Yeah.
But, you know. You know, Sandra, there's something about you that seems so damn familiar. You remind me of someone's. Do you remind me of a patient that I had long ago?
Do you want to tell me about her?
This is even just me thinking for a second, so. Beyond just your earnest lust for life and your honest way of going about things, your devotion. It's not even just your personality, but you look so much like her. Though perhaps her hair was not nearly so stricken with red as yours. She was a interesting woman, to say the least. One of my first patients, in fact, ones who I did not manage to save. That one could require a bluff check from me, and a sense motive from her, but
okay.
Up to you.
I'll go ahead and sense motive here.
Okay. Because he is, I'll just say it could require it, so. It's not very good at it, but, you know.
Yeah.
His face is hidden, so maybe do I get a circumstance bonus for his face being hidden?
I'll apply it retroactively. Let's see what happens.
Okay. So just an average 10.
Okay. 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 Well, it's always the first ones that we keep in our mind's eye. I remember when I first found my devotion to Besmara upon another ship, and I suppose, very similar situation. There was a crewmate that I was fond of who became stricken with something. I'm not sure what.
Something about his head, he perks up as you're saying this. Like, he was kind of looking down a little bit, but he just kind of suddenly goes up and seems to be listening intently.
And despite everything, the doctors on the ship weren't able to figure out what it was, or how to help them. She looks out to the sea.
He just seems to be standing stock still.
I called for Besmara's aid. Anything, something to save this person. I couldn't save them, but Besmara granted me the wisdom to make their passing a quiet and peaceful one.
His hand is continuing to sort of clench and unclench for a second. His head kind of turns to the side slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Since that's how all healers starts in. Someone that they couldn't save, and they need to make sure it never happens to another again.
She will place. She'll the hand on your shoulder grips a bit tighter. But in the process, we must also make sure that we are also healed and of a sound mind and body. She just, like, shiver, breathes in and out. Physician, heal thyself! Jesus. Yes, yes.
I think the reaction to that is a sudden, slight jerk of his body. He pulls away from her and says, "Right, yes. Very true. Very true is those words, yes. His rites are finished. Do we not have other duties we must attend to then? Yes."
She will look at him with slight surprise at the change of demeanor, but will...
His mask is not looking directly at her like it was before, as if he's looking away.
Oh, okay. She will...
Like sideways, not quite meeting her gaze, basically.
Yeah. She will pause, and then she'll just give him a small smile. Yes, let's And Aesop.
He just stands there, but lifts his head slightly.
Never forget her. Let her memory fuel your want for better for the rest of your patients. And want what's best for yourself. She'll give him a small chuckle and a smile there. And Aesop, another flash in your mind's eye of Katarina.
His hand is just sort of... I'm kind of doing what his hand would be doing right now. It's just you know, fidgety, basically.
Yeah.
For a couple of seconds.
Mm-hmm.
His head is just leaned all the way to the side for a second. And then snaps sort of back up into place, looks at her. I will be sure to do that. Thank you, Sandra. My apologies. It's not the most pleasant thing to remember. I do not know if I can say much more than that. Unfortunately, it's... I suppose the easiest way to put it is patient-doctor confidentiality.
I understand. It's fine. As long as you don't forget her.
I get the feeling that every time I see you, I will be reminded, so I don't think that I very well will.
Well, then I'll be sure to stick around. And with that, she will...
He just seems confused for a second, like, should I move this way, that way? And then eventually makes a decision to move towards the door. So...
At the exact same time that Sandra is.
Fucking knock into each other for a second. Oh, I'm sorry. Please, you first.
No, I insist.
Are you sure? Is it not proper for a lady to go first?
Very well. And she will make her way out.
Followed by Aesop back into this crew.
Yep. All right. Who has been listening on the other side of the door this whole time? I'm kidding.
They're all just up against the wall, with their ears up.
All right. Good deal. Okay. So let's do this one because I have a feeling there's another thing that is in store here. Where is... Let's see. We'll do this one. Okay. So, with that, I believe there's an interrogation that was going to happen, correct?
That is correct.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So, who all wants to be involved in the interrogation?
Nagaina raises a hand.
Oh, you've been.
I feel like I need to be there for finger breaking as well.
Yeah. Nagaina, you've actually been keeping an eye on her.
That's
while
what I
the
thought,
party
yeah.
did- While the party did a little dungeon delving.
I've been a little bit out of it, but
I feel like Frieda might like to just be there to
Honest.
observe and be a passive sense motive check.
Okay.
Just as a note for Nagaina, honestly, if she's been drunk enough this whole time, it's probably a good reason as to why you don't entirely remember everything that's happened. So,
Fair enough.
just a random side note.
Just the multi-week bender just on the ship.
Oh!
Ever since dealing with the Incutilis Lord, just multi-day bender.
I think.
I mean, I don't entirely blame her.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have Saphyrus
she
probably
functions
just
better on.
toward the back of the room. Just because he's got his own little. He's not going to do any kind of of the interrogation himself, but he's got that trump card of his.
Okay.
Want to just be in the observation deck with me?
I will
Alright.
assume that this is taking place either roughly the same time before or after. I had my thing with Sandra, and then after that, we're probably taking care of the crew. So
Okay. So.
he doesn't really need to be there. There's nothing that he specifically adds to it. So
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have you checking on the crew over here.
let's say it's weekly checkups, weekly
Yeah,
checkups
weekly
time. So this
checkups,
would also be
yeah.
if the NPCs have anything they want to tell me, they can.
Okay.
So if you want me to learn anything about the crew, you want me to learn. In fact, that's what I'll use this for, as a general temperature test of the crew. How are they feeling? What are they thinking? Do they like what is going on? Do they not? Do they have any complaints? All that shit. We'll go ahead and do that as well.
Good deal. Sneeze. And then we'll get things started here. As who wants to burst in the door here?
Before we
to
do
be-
that, before we do that, I just want to clarify some things with Saphyrus as Hana. What things do we want to let on that we know? Because it's been a couple weeks. What things do we want to let on that we know? What exactly are we trying to get out of her? And do you want me to be the prime interrogator?
I was going to leave the prime interrogation to. I was thinking to leave it to you and Vanessa,
Okay.
because I think she wanted to be in on this as well, because she was, really looking forward to breaking a couple of knuckles.
All right. 1 second.
Did we actually talk to her about this?
We
yeah.
did, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was during the Speak with Dead from last session.
We
Gotcha.
did not speak to Vanessa during the Speak with Dead. I thought the whole point was that we didn't let her in on it.
Right.
Not that part, no.
Right. No. It was the pre-meeting before the Speak with
Sure.
Dead.
Letting her know that we caught ourselves a rat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't let her know anything about the Speak with Dead, nor that we
Yeah.
found his head, and that's why we did the very quiet send-off.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Here. Okay. All right. Who wants to intro?
Stunning
Yes.
interruption, or whatever it's called. Stunning entrance. Kool-Aid man.
Stunning
man.
eruption.
Yeah.
There you go.
yeah!
Dynamic entry.
Yep.
Well, unless Ryuuko wants to take point, I guess that'll be me.
Okay.
Because I don't have that, I don't think, sadly.
That's okay.
But
That's okay.
I
That would
can
just be-
intimidatingly burst the door down.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright.
Works. She's got those cuffs on. She takes intimidates her easier to do.
Yeah, she do.
Alright. 16.
All right.
All right.
I got an
25.
assist.
All right. So, Ryuuko bursting through the door.
My little flop afterward didn't help punctuate it too much. But it was still very scary.
And she did jump in surprise when you did that. As much as she could.
Good. Good. Now stay tied down.
Hmm. As you walk in, he will say, I see the captains are taking shift. Do you still need me here? He will say,
You stand relieved.
Catfolk.
Ah, okay. And I will respond in kind. You are relieved. Thank you for keeping an eye on her.
And he will climb up the ladder and back to the crew area. Well, she's well, all her vitals are looking normal, but yeah. Just don't go too rough on her. I'll be standing by just in case you need any medical assistance.
Thank you, Nilru. Hopefully that won't be necessary because our friend here will just give us what we need.
As Inkskin locks eyes with you.
Mm-hmm. Slow, deliberate steps forward. Anyone else going to join me in the room?
I'm in the room.
Okay.
Just everyone.
Standing in the doorframe.
Yeah. just peering around the sides.
Yep. Scooby-Dooing again.
Yeah.
Alright, gotta get my interrogation hat on here.
I see my former captain is joining you for this one. It should be fun.
Yes, well, if your intelligence gathering had been a little bit less inept, you might have known that we have actually joined forces now.
I figured. She never was one for actual leadership.
She has been a fine and upstanding captain throughout the entirety of our negotiation.
Has she?
I think it's become increasingly clear that any issues that we suffered were as a result of your interference. The fucking goblins of the sea that you sicked on us, the various issues that we suffered in ports and on the way, the directions that we received to various locales taking us through dangerous waters, it all kind of adds up when you really start thinking about it. So, we know what you are. We know who you are working for. This is your opportunity to give us anything, really, to convince us not to send you to the deep with a slit throat. I'd say you have 20 minutes, and if myself and the other captains here are not convinced by the end of that time, you will be going to visit Besmara a little bit ahead of schedule.
If your own intelligence gathering was anything to go by, you would know that I am not a follower of Besmara, nor do I have any respect for you, your captain, or your... She'll sort of tilt her head around you towards Vanessa. Your joke of a captain.
As far as I'm concerned, all the more reason to send you to someone whose principles you betrayed. Take a trip down to the briny deep. Who's to say that your little lawful gods will even be able to find you?
That sounds like an intimidation check.
Yeah, go ahead, roll.
You'd like me to? Sure.
Yeah, go
Scare
ahead.
her into compliance, you never know.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Roll a 25 on the last one.
I did not
Still
assist.
aid. No, but all you
Well,
need is
you
10.
did. Yeah, you did.
Oh, 10? Oh, cool.
Yep.
2 higher.
So 14.
Anyone else want to assist?
Cubato.
I will happily assist,
Little
actually.
snarl.
I'll give it a go.
Vanessa will as well. Give me a second.
Anything we can add to the table. There's another
Oh,
one.
Thank
right.
God
Yeah.
Saphyrus has come in and clutch.
Yeah.
So 2, 4, 6, 8.
Who do we
20.
appreciate?
Me.
I mean, yeah.
Ah,
Oof.
poor Vanessa.
Pathetic to the
Vanessa
very
did
end.
not-
Pathetic to the very
Not
end.
Her words cut deep.
All right.
They must
So-
have. She couldn't muster up enough to help. Yeah, she must have really cut deep. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
20 total. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
darling, you've told me nothing that I haven't heard from my family already.
Let's see. That is,
Thinks about what I've seen in another campaign. Sweats.
Yeah.
let's see. 10 plus 8 hit dice plus wisdom. Thank you for all of those assists, guys. By the way.
Yes, really.
We win.
Yes. Yes. 20 total was in fact enough to shake her confidence a little bit.
Thank God. Fuck this bitch. I mean, a lot of people think.
Yeah, thank God she's
Yeah.
not a wisdom caster. Anyway.
True.
Alright. Let's see. So, what exactly is it you're asking me?
Well, we know you are working for the Hell Knights. We know that you are working for a specific order out of Vera, potentially looking for information on the free captains or on this crew. What we need to know is who specifically hired you, why, and what are their designs for the region. Because if it were up to me, I would be very hesitant to guess that the Hell Knights would just up and decide that this little pirate crew was worthy of their specific attention. You had to be directed here.
As it happens, I came across you by chance. Just like Vanessa. Looks over at her. She had no foresight to know that you would be in Lily White during that festival. She was simply looking for hired hands. Myself, on the other hand, I've been in these waters for plenty of time to recognize trouble when I see it. I was not hired. Hell Knights are never hired. Hell Knights simply serve.
An eye roll from Saphyrus.
Yeah,
Nagaina's
seriously.
like, Nagaina's just like,
Yeah, go ahead.
Eh.
Okay. Do we want to get a round of sense motives on that one, or
absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's see it.
I'm not going to have Saphyrus roll it. He's just going to probably say, someone knows that propaganda.
Damn it! I really need to invest more in Wiz.
Or,
Oh,
no,
do you now?
Or just
Maybe.
roll well.
Well,
Just
you
a
might
note for the future,
you might
nevertheless.
you might want to still invest in Wiz, but you know what? That's all right. That's all right.
Iron Will is a good substitute. It's fine.
That's
I'll be
fair.
fine.
That's fair. All right. 25. Well,
What's my sense motive? Should I even offer?
Please.
Hana.
Okay.
especially, let's see.
There we go.
All right.
14.
Yes. So, especially with Saphyrus's little quip back there, you can tell that to your understanding and to her understanding, she is telling the whole truth, complete truth, and nothing but the truth.
Understood.
At least it means she seems
believes
to be
in the
open to tell the
propaganda.
truth.
Well, yeah, we told her she was going to go be sent to chaotic hell. Generally speaking, that's not great.
I don't think you
Yeah,
want
that
to be.
sounds like
You don't
fun.
want to
Sending
be
her to the abyss instead of
That's called the
hell.
abyss.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I've-
fun. I'm on there.
I've played Wrath of the Righteous. I know all about that shit. Anywho.
Send her off to the Tanari.
Send her to Canari's Tanari.
What?
Hey, if she gets into the demon summoning business, things have gone really pear-shaped. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
She's gone really into the chaotic side of things.
That would be an alignment shift, I think.
It would be. It would be
Slightly.
an alignment shift and then some.
If there would be any one thing that I would say is an alignment check for casting, it's summoning demons. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweats.
Well, I mean, you're already chaotic, so, you know.
So yeah, but I also, you know,
There's the evil part to
I
think
got-
about too.
yeah, I got
Mhm.
demons on my list.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Abyssal to learn to speak. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
All right. So, bearing this in mind, that she is in fact telling us what she believes to be true. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. We have a true believer on our hands. Really, I thought such idealism was dead in this part of the world. You just happened to find our crew. You just happened to decide that we looked like some sort of threat. You just happened to decide that it was worth betraying us at a critical moment rather than continuing to keep a low profile and collecting as much information on us and everyone else in this part of the world as you could. I'm sorry, I mistook you for someone actually competent. That's deeply troubling.
Lamau.
Damn.
Lol. Lamau even.
Cope.
Lamaunade.
Mm-hmm.
Note that she's staying far the fuck away from where all the real troublesome pirates and slavery is going on.
No kidding, yeah.
Hmm.
That is actually a very good point. Would you mind saying that out loud?
Sure. Well spoken. Not to mention, going after small fries as though there aren't even worse pirates and slavers north of here. It's almost like saying, look, Daddy, I donated 2 gold to charity this decade.
Oh, man. Through the whole decade?
You act like I'm simply the only one. Let me
If they're all as pathetic as you, I think we'll be all right.
let you in on a little bit of a hidden knowledge, as you so aptly put it. The Order has eyes and ears everywhere. The coincidence that it is, as you put, small fries, is irrelevant. When snuffing out chaos, you snuff it out no matter how minuscule the threat might present. And I would say that your bigger concern at this point shouldn't be what my business was on Lanteri's ship. Your concerns should be who else among my friends, my crew, my superior pirates may be among my number.
Yes, nice try. You're not going to convince us to start turning on each other that easily, my dear. And incidentally, 15 minutes. If you are so excited to tell us that there are so many others out there, why don't you start naming names?
Ooh.
No, she read my mind again.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she makes a good first mate.
Yeah.
Int 20 for a reason, guys.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Int 20, char 17. I gotta fucking do something with it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
True. Fucking all the intelligent, charming rogues up in this joint.
Yeah.
It's a pirate campaign.
Yeah, I know.
You know, if you're heading any further eastward, I am hiring.
Not for all the gold in Spire down, but you know. Anyway, moving on.
Mm-hmm. As I said, more experienced individuals than I. So much so that I would not even know who they are.
Gaslighting.
Mm-hmm. Surely you had to have a contact, someone that you were planning to, and she produces from nowhere the journal.
Sleight of hand check.
Mm-hmm. Sleight of hand check followed by intimidate.
Okay.
Or bluff, rather.
Sure.
Yeah. Because I believe you're implying that you've cracked the code.
I was getting there.
Yeah.
That you were planning to pass this little tidbit of information to. Alright. Let's see. How hard do I play my hand here?
Don't forget, I have my wild card.
That's true. Okay. Yep. I'll do that intimidate check. And I will
Okay.
follow up producing this with... And assists would be appreciated.
Will do.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just everybody
Let's
looking just angry.
Yep.
What check? Sorry.
Intimidate.
Intimidate.
To
Okay.
aid.
Here we go.
21.
You could also be getting circumstance bonuses to be fair, so
It's true. I will
Helping
leave
out
that
with
to
my
the-
will +1.
Excellent.
So that's a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10. So 23.
Nice.
So, to whoever you were planning, there had to be someone that you were planning to pass this little bit of information to. You're not going to convince me that that was all so well handled that it was just a matter of dead drops and roguish acts in the night. No organization operates with that level of efficiency, especially in this part of the world.
just ask any pirate that's dug up another pirate's treasure.
Precisely.
Exactly. Those are the real dead drops. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
So, give me a second.
Mhm.
What was the total for that intimidate?
23.
23.
Okay. Oh. So you haven't cracked it then. That's good. That means I'm fine with whatever fate you have in store for me.
This is the part, Cygnus, where since you cracked it, you just start fucking reading it off right there.
Wuten?
So quick question. Does Hana have linguistics?
She absolutely does. She has multiple points in it, in fact.
All right. I will imagine that Saphyrus, over the course of you guys trying to crack the code, has transcribed it from the Read Magic journal to a parchment that is readable here.
Okay.
Go ahead, roll me linguistics.
All right. Fingers crossed, guys.
Fingers crossed.
Spirit fingers. Not bad.
Hey.
Oh, yes. So, Hana, in preparation for this interrogation,
Mm-hmm.
you spent all night, essentially, going through every single potential letter swap, word swap, etc., etc.
Uh-huh.
You had the cipher key, Inkskin,
Uh-huh.
and using that as a basis to go off of, shuffled the letters around on your parchment, which, when you open up to where it would be in the journal, is your parchment instead of hers.
Mm-hmm.
You've cracked the code.
This man
Proceed.
gets it.
If I may also...
Yeah. I have it in my notes section, but if you need to copy it,
I
over.
have it right here.
Okay.
Inkskin's dossier.
Oh.
Yep.
He had... he had quite a time cracking this IRL.
Yes, I did.
How crazy was it? Was it like a multiple cipher thing where you had to do it multiple times in a row or something?
No, fortunately, it wasn't. It was just it was a reverse alphabet vignere.
Yeah.
So it's.
I'll take your word for it.
Look, I did cryptography in uni. What do you want from me?
Yes. Yes, the good shit.
It was just a matter of figuring out that it wasn't just standard key, that it was auto key. That was the big pain in the ass for me. But anyway, yes. So as I'm sure you can all see here, this isn't about just the free captains. It's about us.
Mm-hmm.
And I will let you all read that while I read off enough to badly intimidate this girl. So she takes the book, very casually looks over at Inkskin, looks back at the journal, and reads. First mate Hana, deadly with a bow. Her coat indicates she comes from further into the mainland. Additionally casts a suspicious eye towards anyone who has not proven themselves loyal. Recommended battle tactic. Up-close combat seems to be her weakest trait. Heavy blows to the arms will also prevent effective use of a bow. Snaps the journal shut. Stares at Inkskin.
Let's see that intimidate with a +4.
Haha!
Yes.
Right.
One.
This
Double
one
vision,
will
let's
just
go.
be Hana.
Okay,
Right.
I can work with that. It's fine.
That's fine. Understood.
There we go.
I have
That's
no
more
idea
like
what
it.
the book says.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Fuck yeah.
Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. As the color falls from her face as you're reading it out.
So, my dear, I think any leverage that you had just evaporated like a fart on the deck of a fishing trawler.
Looks at you. What?
What?
Remember, she worked on one for a while.
She did, yeah. It's all those
I need a
beans.
moment without.
Yep. You have 10 minutes, and you are in very deep shit. So I would suggest that you start talking before my friends and I here decide to start carving you up.
Ooh, can I get the legs?
Yes?
Finally, I have legs for land!
She's just gonna start collecting them,
God.
preserving them in jars.
Of alcohol.
Oh, it comes full circle.
A true little
8
mermaid.
legs, 7 Meganyas.
Oh my
Imagine.
God.
Oh my god.
Nagaina mimes running her tongue against her knuckles.
Excellent.
All right.
And question: would I have? Would Hana have? Would you have shown me that inscription before this whole situation?
I would think so, yeah. I don't think she was going to, dramatically reveal this to everyone in the room, just in skin.
Okay.
And I'm sorry I didn't warn you in advance. I was asked not to, which I think is fair and valid.
That's all fine.
Yeah.
I wanted to incorporate that inquiry because I think that point Saphyrus would probably say, that's a good point. Upon having that all, upon understanding that transcription, so many secrets, yet there's still one that I happen to retain. If you are so willing to be forthcoming. What say you? He says with the look of Lucifer himself.
Oh god. Don't invoke his name. She might drop in pleasure. She's a Hell Knight.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, but they're supposed to kill devils.
No. Well, not necessarily. No.
It depends on the order, I think.
Yeah.
Most
depends.
often, though, they're like hyper law. It's like, and demons are evil. You still generally stand against evil.
No.
principles,
So demons, yes. Demons chaotic, yes. Devils, lawful evil. Those are like
Still
hyper
evil.
lawful.
Right.
Right.
But then if I'm putting on the air of Lucifer himself with that kind of temptation, it's like, know what you're dealing with, wench.
Oh no. Oh no. All right.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and roll a couple of things back here.
Okay.
I hope she takes the bait because I've been practicing this.
Oh, okay, you're right. I'm dumb.
No dumb. It's just lore stuff.
Yeah, I was just looking at like what the hell knights and all that stuff real quick. So yeah, anyways.
No, it's okay.
All good.
All right. She turns to Saphyrus. A secret for a secret.
Cassandra, if you would kindly depart the room, please. Just for a moment.
Cassandra. Oh, what?
Yeah, Cassandra. Oh, let me back that up a second. Unless we're okay with her knowing that we did this.
Do you mean Vanessa?
I'm okay with Cassandra. I was just curious about Vanessa.
And did I say Cassandra?
Yeah, you said
Cassandra
Cassandra.
and doubled down.
I'm sorry, I meant Vanessa.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I was just wanting to clarify who it was. Okay.
Which person?
I tripped over. We have many
No, you're
Andras, okay?
You're fine.
No,
You're
it's
fine.
okay.
Cassandra, Alondra, Cassandra.
I thought that might be the secret, that one of us was going by an assumed name or something. This is the moment of reveal.
Don't mind
many
me. I'm just
secrets and
I'm
deep
just
down just
I'm
double
just-
crosses going on here.
I'm just stupid. Do we want her in here for when I say this bit, or
It's up
that's
to
why I
you
guess
if you
I'm
wanna
trying to
ask
get
her.
her.
Yeah.
It would bring up, it's like we could tell you afterwards, right? If you wanted to, but like, I don't know. That's up to you. She might be curious or a little hurt
So-
that you're asking her to leave the room now that you're
Yeah.
a trusted captain.
Yeah.
But
If you want, Saphyrus,
there's
go
nothing
ahead.
wrong with saying that we managed to find some of his remains and talk to him. You don't have to give her the specifics of what we did. You could just say we found that she had his remains, and we have casters that can talk to the dead.
Yeah.
We don't have to say we brought it back. We don't have to say anything, what condition it was in, anything like that.
Exactly, yeah.
All right. Well, then I retract what I said. I guess.
It's all good.
Right.
It's still a good trump card, but I think we've got her under our thumbs pretty well at the moment. So we'll twist the knife at the end, before we do away with her.
All right. So do you want me to go ahead with this, or still wait? Then
Let's wait for let's hold off for now. Just see what she
Right.
reveals after this last one, and then
Hey, balls back to you.
salute. So, having just revealed that we know the code, and having just told her that her leverage is gone, and she has 10 minutes to convince us, what is she willing to divulge now?
Something big is brewing in Vera. I don't have all the details. But given what I've been corresponding, given what and who I've been corresponding with, they have plans for the Isles. If you recall, the Isles, Port Peril, what's the name of the town? 1 second. Sanghor, Blood Cove, all were once colonies of Vera. From my understanding, given that it's been multiple centuries of piracy in these lands, Vera's had quite enough of it.
Continue.
The one that I was reporting to was a paralictor by the name of Valerian Asperixis.
Oh.
Saphyrus, go ahead and roll me knowledge local.
Let's see if character knowledge translates to player knowledge.
Let's see. All right, so you don't know that name specifically. However, Paralictor is a fairly high-ranking Hell Knight official. You can glean from this that whatever is brewing in Vera is very high up in the whatever Hell Knight order she serves, whether it be Order of the Scourge or otherwise.
I'm making sure you have an opportunity to interject here if you'd like, Saphyrus.
There is. I'm just trying to think how I'd phrase it real quick here.
Sure.
Well, I certainly know you're not lying. No one would invoke the title of a paralictor like that without, and be insincere.
Were you reporting to him directly, or did you have an intermediary?
Given any opportunity, I would report to him directly. Funny thing about scrying, you're able to send messages through it as well.
Balls.
Yeah, do we have someone with Detect Magic up?
I can be.
Okay. Hana will gesture to you, ask you to come forward. Do me a favor, Frieda, make sure she's not got any, divination... I think that's the right word, right? Divination, auras
It
on her at
is.
the moment?
You need not
And of
worry
course.
about that. You wouldn't be able to detect it even if I was. Besides, I would need a mirror, and as you can see, shakes her manacles. A bit tied up at the moment.
Constant effect enchantments are a thing, my dear. I think you'll forgive me for being a little bit cautious, especially if we're to continue this conversation. And you to tell us exactly how many other agents you know of in this area. Wouldn't want your friends getting the tip off now, would we?
But that I will still put the detect magic on her.
Thank you, darling.
All right, Frieda,
course.
your eyes glow a light blue, gazing upon pink skin. Let me see here.
With that, could I also roll a spellcraft to consider what she could be using, just in case there is something she could be using?
Based on what she's described.
Well, not just based on what she's described, but is there anything she could be using right now magically that could work in her favor?
Good man.
Something like that.
Go ahead and roll me spellcraft.
Okay.
As you gaze upon her, she does have a specific effect on her right now.
Ho!
With a 36, natural 20. It's nothing too special, it's just protection from arrows. Additionally, mage armor.
She was prepared for you, Hana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah, protection from arrows and mage armor, which are long casting durations, long effect durations. So likely
see.
still effects from earlier today.
Hmm.
A few defenses she may have cast earlier, but just have yet to wear off. Other than that, I cannot see anything.
Shakes
Very good.
her shakes her hands once again in the manacles.
And your answer was no on anything she could be using right now.
Right.
Yeah, cool.
At least invisibly. Most spells would have either a verbal or a somatic indicator, and with the manacles, she's not going to be casting anything anytime soon. Unless, of course, she escapes.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
I don't think she's gonna get the chance.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
I'm all for seeing her shoot through the roof again.
She would have to shoot through
True.
2 roofs for this time around.
Yep.
I don't know if her head's that hard.
Yeah.
We
Good.
can make it happen.
Oh, it's so good Valen isn't here to see people punching holes in his nice ship.
I'd be so
Somewhere he
sad.
flinches.
Sneeze.
What has somebody done to the ship?
Well, come back, baby, and find out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Part of the crew. We're not a cult.
No.
Yes, we are.
I am.
Personally, Aesop personally is a cult of one.
Yeah, just like, shush, you're not helping.
I'm still thinking that's fun.
All right, so I think the last question that was asked was how many other agents are you aware of, and name them.
Unfortunately, that's the thing about the Order of the Cipher.
Scribble, scribble.
Much like your ship surgeon, our name and faces are concealed, even to our own.
Well, you aren't giving me very much useful information here to, It's almost as though you don't value your own life. Or afterlife, I suppose.
Oh,
Maybe it's the fact that I've already given you very good information to go off of, and it's up to you using that little noggin of yours to piece together the rest. I can't simply do all the work for you. That wouldn't be very captainy of you.
Said the DM. Ah. So, Hana very casually stows the journal, pulls out one of the knives from her belt, and very casually presses it against Inkskin's jugular. Last opportunity. Or we'll see where you go.
A second.
And actually, with her other hand, which is behind her back where she stowed the journal, she will gesture to Saphyrus to, the come hither gesture that he's grown quite used to.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
see.
Nagaina, nothing. I won't clean those shackles again.
And if you would like, I think this might be the ideal time to whisper in her other ear.
Let's see. What was...
Yes, think very carefully, darling. Such things need consideration, especially if you care to hear Orville's last words to you.
Ooh.
Nicely done.
Nicely done. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check real quick.
Oh, great. I'm good at those.
I can assist.
That'd be fantastic.
Are we assisting? Can we assist?
You just kind of shuffle your body around so Vanessa doesn't see him whispering.
Alright. Second.
I was gonna say, yeah, Nagaina could help out with that.
It may be a whisper, but she's still probably able to overhear it, most likely.
Or, at the very least, it's very, very weird that you would just, up and just keep it hidden for the rest of the class. What are you saying, Saphyrus?
Okay, guys, gunslingers have very poor perception, okay? Trust me.
If you stand still, they won't see you.
Exactly. Like
Jesus.
raptors.
Henry would beg to differ.
She will close her eyes, with the knife to her jugular. It is as I told you before, then. Ordinatio flagellae. I have given you all I am willing to give.
Alright, Saphyrus, a quick whisper conversation. Do you want her to be subject to ship's justice, or do you want her done here and now?
I'm going to be real with you on this. This is out of character, I presume, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In character, out of character, whichever you prefer.
I'm going to be real with you on this one. This thing is an object to me at this point. And objects can be traded for value. And what I value is rapport for us. And who better to trade a fucking Hell Knight to than that gentleman, than that kind pirate lord gentleman who christened our ship, if you recall.
Mm-hmm.
That is my frame of mind.
Free Captain Merrill Pegsworthy?
The very same.
I do like that, yes.
And it's not slavery, it's a prisoner. There's a difference.
Precisely.
Yes.
She's a prisoner of war.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
Well
slavery. It's not slavery. She's just a prisoner of war.
She's experiencing the consequences of her actions.
Yes,
And
it's
that is
simply the
what we are at
consequences
this
of her
point.
actions.
Yes.
So
that being said, Hana, yeah, this broad pisses me off too. Enough so that Saphyrus actually kicked this woman last time that we had involvements with her.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
But objects, I'll kick objects. Anyway, before this conversation gets any more problematic, what do you think of my? What do you take on my proposal?
Out of character, I think it's great. In character, I'm assuming we would have discussed this beforehand, and something about this is twigging that we did, so I apologize if I forgot that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Saphyrus mentioned to you previously that if we go that he'd be happy to go that route and purchase a sending scroll when we get back to Lilywhite as part of all the planning we're doing upon getting back there.
Okay.
We'll use the sending scroll to send for this dude and hear what course of action he would like to hear. If he's not interested, gut the bitch.
Done deal. So, with the understanding that Hana would have been prepared for this eventuality, she very deftly drops the dagger, pulls out her sap, and just beans the bitch across the noggin.
Beans!
Yeah.
Alright.
Let me know how many rolls you need me to make for that.
I was gonna say,
Her around the ship.
So she is denied her dexterity bonus. Go ahead. If you're wanting to coup de grace non-lethally, I will
Yes,
allow
I
for
would.
this. I will
She's
allow for
helpless,
this.
so.
Yeah, she is helpless. So
So let's see. That's double damage plus all of the goodies that
that
come
is
along
crit
with that.
crit damage plus sneak attack damage. And then she'll need to make a fort save or fall unconscious.
Okay. Well, I
who
doubt.
diet grass.
Yeah, it's not going to kill you. That's why it's diet.
That's
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
25 points of non-lethal damage.
All right. She has to make a fort save of DC 35.
It's a weapon.
That's a weapon. All right.
The WAP her around the ship.
There
Yes.
are plenty of whaps heard around the ship, I'm sure.
Whap, 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 whap.
Listen.
Anyways.
I got it. Don't worry.
There's whaps. There's whaps, and then there's plaps. Those are two very different things.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
And if those don't work, splats.
Yes.
You whap, whap.
Listen.
That's a weapon. Ah, that's a 7. That's an unconscious. That's unconscious for like 3 days.
Nice. Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Whew. She gone.
That
All right.
brother gone.
That brother gone. There is no sleeping around here.
Slumber.
That brother gone. All right.
Oh, that brother is gone.
Anywho.
Yeah, brother.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Sorry,
Cygnus,
chaotic.
no.
I know. Had to be
Oh,
me once in a
no.
while.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You gotta cut loose sometimes, right?
Once in a while.
Fine, I get it. Oh my fucking god.
For all the fucking help it'll do me, fine.
Just so the rest of the ship can get some sleep.
Oh my god.
y'all don't
You
need
got-
sleep.
You guys are the one twisting this knife, not me.
Oh, I
Just
love
join.
that.
Oh god.
I just join.
Okay, well,
It's called the khaki sweat.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, that was a successful interrogation, guys. I think we did very well.
Yeah, very well done. Brilliant. Brilliant. You got some good information too.
Oh,
Yes, we did.
Ah.
And now I've started something. I'm so sorry.
Nagaina is not cleaning things up after the last time.
All y'all motherfuckers just really trying to make just a full ass fucking polycule over here, damn. Alright.
Yeah.
yes, you're invited.
Yes.
Well, maybe there's a lot of other things to do. Aesop is the one in the dating sim that it takes forever to get. Okay.
Aesop is the
I'm
secret
working on
ending.
him, alright?
Aesop is
I'm
the
gonna-
secret ending.
Yes.
Root.
Next time we hit a big party or festival, I'm gonna make it my mission to find you a girl, okay?
Make
You're
sure
right, we
she's a
don't have
redhead.
Balin anymore.
Oh yeah, she's gotta be ginger as fuck.
Apparently, there's a thing. Yeah, I won't say anymore. I'll just leave it at that.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
I
Well.
might as well go ahead and ask to do a diplomacy check to the crew because I'm gathering information from the
Yeah,
crew.
sure.
Do I get a circumstance bonus from being the ship's captain? Are they helpful to me?
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Well,
Surgeon,
Go ahead,
not
go
captain.
ahead and roll it with the +2
Ooh.
for gathering information.
+2. Okay.
Yeah. Y'all have been
+2
treating the
is-
crew well.
Good.
Yay!
So I'll have a 20 on gathering information as I do my normal checkups for the crew.
All right. So, let's see here. Is there anything specific that you're looking for?
Like I think I said earlier, checking the general temperature of the crew, how they feel about being on board the ship, if they have any specific worries, or they like their job on the ship, they like what's going on. Like, there's not a lot of action. They get to see us going off and doing action. I don't know if they specifically want to be more involved in stuff like that, or if they have any
Right.
specific desires. Do they want to keep going after more ships? Do they want to be going after more treasure? Just kind of a general temperature check of the crew.
Okay. So with that gather info, most of the crew seems pretty jazzed about y'all having been, running things like a fine oiled machine for the most part. There were a couple of hiccups here and there with, getting dealing with some of those dirty, nasty Sahagin, but generally everyone seems pretty fine. Most would like, if we can get some more plunder from ships, we're pirates for a
Alrighty.
reason,
Everybody here is happy to be a pirate. So.
Yeah, everyone here is happy to be a pirate, and if you need, if you're wanting to do it via privateering or by treasure gathering on land, more power to you. We're just running the crew, running the ship, and if you're if there's something specific you call upon them for, you can generally get a pretty good results out of them. Additionally,
So as it stands, they seem to be otherwise happy with they're happy to work and get paid and not necessarily care where it comes from.
exactly, you guys are paying them very well, and they are well fed, well taken care of from a doctoring perspective.
I try.
Though they will state that they're eager to get back on land to celebrate their winnings from especially the most recent Mancatcher's Cove raid. So
Totally valid.
Well, you will all be happy to hear that we are in fact supposed to be heading back to Lillywhite and perhaps even to Port Peril after that. So make sure you're ready to do whatever it is you're looking to do whilst we have landfall.
ooh,
Pretty sure it
Fancy
was Port
schmancy.
Peril. So
They height.
it was either Port Peril or I think Quint as well.
gotcha.
One of the three.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whichever
Oh.
one we're going to go to take the Incutilus Lord's remains
Rollins.
and parade them through the street.
Okay. Well, with that, let's see here. Was there any?
When there is another opportunity, then I will tell the captain what I learned about the crew. So that way you guys are not worried about whether or not there's discontent stirring.
Yeah, yeah. Additionally, is there any other role play for today that y'all had in mind? Did you have anyone specific, either NPC or PC wise?
Well,
What about
is that-
DM wise?
Ooh.
Have some roleplay DM wise.
Ooh. You.
Well, yeah, take it to DMs. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
All right.
Oh,
Anyways.
Keep it off stream, guys. God.
Is there
no.
Unless Wuten wants to open an OnlyFans.
Uh-huh.
OnlyFans for the spicy role plays. Jesus. All right.
Oh no.
It's not even like not safe for work at all. It's just spicy.
Like extra cooking with extra spice.
Yeah, extra
Oh my
cooking with
God.
extra spice.
Yeah, for every $2 donated, Hana will increment her snarky cat level by 1.
Oh yes, yes.
She will make it her goal to get to the edge of the world to push something off.
Yes.
Every donation makes Nagaina's swearing more colorful.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I wear
Aesop's
less
beak grows an
Well, if
extra
that's the case,
centimeter for every
if that's the
$2.
case, I don't. Wait, he grows an extra centimeter? What?
No,
Wait, what?
the beak grows an extra centimeter.
Oh.
for every $2.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there were
Alright.
several ways
And-
that could have been taken.
And Ryuuko gets sweatier.
Yeah, she just gets
Oh.
wetter.
I know my audience.
It gets
Yeah.
better and better as it gets wetter and wetter. We know the drill.
Yep.
Jesus.
Mhm.
I will have a role play with Nilru at some point, but it does not take precedence over anything else
Mhm.
until
I believe for
except
that-
for that it has to happen before Lillywhite or Quint. So
Okay. I was also thinking that for that one you would want another Cullen Association member, correct?
I have to ask her first. That needs to come first before the other.
Right. Okay. Okay.
I have to say, son, once you come on the path, there is no leaving the path. Are you sure you're ready for that?
I'm gonna try roller skating.
No.
All right. Anywho, so with that, I guess there's nothing else that you guys...
Unless we want to post-mortem that conversation amongst ourselves, was there anything else that we wanted to talk about with this new information that we have, or would we rather just move on in the interests of time?
If Vanessa heard anything, she might have something to say too. So
That's true.
Well, now that she's unconscious, what was that about Warville's final words?
Beerus, you can take this one.
pats him on the shoulder. Good work, man. Walks away.
Picks up my dagger, sheathes it, shuffles off.
She had a when we went back below, was it yesterday in this time?
Yes.
When we went back to investigating yesterday, we discovered a little alcove she had. Truly a disturbing fetish, if you ask me. She was keeping the man's head in a jar, nearly perfectly preserved.
Ew.
You.
Is that her
what she
response?
says? She just goes, ew.
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 I wouldn't blame her.
It is really ew, honestly.
Yeah.
Is there much else?
Ew. Yeah.
By the way, I'm just going to post up a meme of the pirates, and Luna's going to hate me for it. So
Lou? Hatred? I
Oh, yes.
Oh boy.
No.
I don't see the problem here.
I have nothing to say.
because the last one I made with Red Mage, you were like, "What the fuck?" Anyway, that's what Saphyrus said.
Brilliant.
Yes,
All right.
I hate it because it's the fucking red mage refusing to res.
I'm in my burst.
Anyway.
So, finishing up with Vanessa,
Mm-hmm.
you told her the head was preserved.
Yes.
Ew. Well, if nothing else, I hope that you had it taken care of.
Oh yes. It was bothersome, but in that time we also saw, since we knew that we were planning to interrogate Inkskin, we figured, given what we all knew, perhaps there was perhaps that we could utilize it as a sort of bargaining chip. What knowledge we may have been able to glean. Thankfully, we have Masters of Divinity aboard that ship to ascertain such information if need be.
And, if I may ask, what were his last words?
He steps next to her. It kind of does that thing and shows where, like, you know, the two people looking in, like, you know, one different directions, 180 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Sorry for all the secrecy." She just sighs. And you feel that, like, the weight of years just wash away.
She grows an extra, like, ounce lighter.
Yeah. If I may aid to break her chains, I am happy to do so.
Good man.
We follow
Well-
the Sith code here.
Well, given everything that's happened, I think we're due for a little proper
Portside
meal.
excursion.
Proper meal, I believe. Ryuuko,
Mm-hmm.
think you could whip us up something very tasty today,
Please.
Of course.
please? Given everything that's happened in the last few weeks, I think we're all deserving of a good rest. And with
Yes.
that,
And Lilywhite will be in for quite the tale when we return.
with that, she will make her way up and out here.
back to her ship before we all start making our way back to Lilywhite.
Yeah.
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 But she did look fairly relieved from all that.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
like
good.
it's like closing a book on a chapter of her
chapter.
life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to hear his last words weren't hateful, but were just, I apologize. And that was it.
Mhm.
Hmm.
She's still human.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
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 It was a gambit.
This
but,
one,
you know.
unlike Inkskin, isn't an object. Anywho,
Jesus.
what do you guys say we get we take a
God.
quick 5-minute pee break?
Pee
I'm here for
break.
this. I haven't eaten what today.
Yeah.
Oh, there's cinnamon
food.
sticks out in the kitchen, by the way.
Whoa. Tasty. And we're back. Hello,
We have-
everyone. Done with the shit posting. Anyway,
Oh.
keep doing the shit posting. Final roleplay here before we continue onward with the trip to Lillywhite. Aesop, I believe you had a little something with Nilru planned.
During the trip back, yes, unless there's anything else that needs to be done, so.
Yep.
So, as we're in the workshop working on things, I assume that I'm continuing to show her more and more, and she's learning more and more, very quickly, in fact.
Yes.
She seems to be taking to alchemy very well.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I've finally figured out perhaps how to speak to her in more concrete terms rather than
Theoreticals.
a bit theoretical, yeah, but instead is like concrete, as in like, watch what happens when I do this from the next explosion, right?
Hey Nilru, check this shit out. Oh.
And so, I was gonna say elements, but I can't fucking remember anything right now. Probably like magnesium and water or some shit.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
I think that makes an explosion.
Yes.
But, anyways,
Sodium.
Potassium.
sulfur, sodium, fucking. Anyways, so we're sitting there working on things, and he's going to look over to Nilru. You know, Nilru, you have taken to this line of work very, very well. I am impressed.
Oh, well, thanks. It helps that I've got a good teacher with this.
Oh, there's no need for that. It requires a keen mind to sit there and catch it all in the first place.
Oh.
But, pleasantries aside, I have a question for you. Yes. You've been working here under me for some time, for a few weeks now, and taking up on this very well. Are you at all interested in learning the deeper mysteries of alchemy?
You see, like, tiny stars in her pupils just sort of lighting up at the thought of, ooh, spooky secrets. You know, you've got me intrigued, Aesop.
I would...
What the heck, I'll bite.
Now, when I say this, I mean it to... It's not just a choice of profession, shall we say. You are choosing to devote yourself to this path, and I think that you have the skill to do so. But I ask first because, well, consent is important, is it not? You do not take someone along a path they do not wish to go down, but I will warn you. To go this way there is no turning back. Are you sure that it is what you want? You do have the skill for it. But to continue with my teachings, I would have to insist that you join the Cullen Association.
Well, I don't see why I wouldn't, given everything you've taught me so far. What exactly does that involve? I'm not gonna have to, like, cut off an arm or anything, and...
Oh, no. Not
not
nearly
like
so bad.
It's not like a blood ritual or anything of that sort, right?
No blood ritual. No, not a blood
yet.
ritual, no. But, of course, for those deeper secrets, there is some measure of magic involved to learn certain truths and things, but you will not have to give up anything like blood or arms or fingers. There's no need for any of that. That is the sort of magic that necromancers and dark wizards engage in. Those who worship dark powers. We do not worship darkness here, no.
Okay.
We search for the eternal truth and light. If you are so interested, I will give you some instructions that will be necessary for the future as we make our way to most likely one of the big ports. The next portion of inducting you properly requires at least 2 Cullen members, and I will hope I have not seen very many. To be fair, I have not seen any other members of our order anywhere, but I'm more than certain that perhaps at one of the larger ports it should not be too difficult to find one who would be willing to aid in the induction.
Well, given where we are right now, and given how small Lilywhite is, it's probably not there.
Most likely Port Peril or Quent would be where we would have to go searching.
Yeah, that sounds a bit more accurate.
Lilywhite was very small, and there did not seem to be any local doctors. Were probably mostly the whiskey and put a stick in your mouth sort.
As you say, whiskey and prayer.
Exactly.
As you hear her do a very, very rough impression of Aesop's accent.
Oh dear. Well, that being the case, the first thing that I will need you to do then is this. He's going to take a bit of parchment from one of his books, using his ink and ink pen, which he does have. He's going to write some names down on a list. Okay. I will go ahead and probably post those in chat, just so others can see it for reference. Right?
Okay.
I want you to take a look at this list of names. And whichever one speaks to you most, let me know. And I want you to focus on it. I want you to really think about it and really search for it. As he hands her this list of names.
She's just like peering at the parchment.
Colonel.
Colonel.
Sorry.
Aesop. No, you're good. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and sleep on this, really give it some thought, and I will let you know which one I choose.
You are perfectly fine, and when you have, I will begin to tell you more about the name you have chosen.
All right. She gets a bit of a shiver. Strange. I've never really gotten the chance to pursue this kind of thing, you know?
Everyone deserves their chance, and you have chosen to take the first step, which is the most nerve-wracking of all.
Right. And, Aesop, I just wanted to thank you for all that you've been teaching me over these past few weeks. It has been a lot, but, it's definitely more than what I was able to do back home.
And to be fair, should you ever choose to go back, I'm sure the skills that you will bring back will be invaluable.
Let's one step at a time, Aesop.
Fair enough. Sleep on it then. There will be more to do tomorrow.
Right. Alright, and then she gets back to mixing up herbs and spices and whatnot for the potions that you guys are brewing.
Woo! Speaking of, we could be brewing some on the way back if you guys want to spend some ship gold. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
God, I need to work out all the... I really do need to just have a list of things that I can just on hand that I know I can make and their prices and shit, so... I'm gonna work on that probably for next time. So.
Okay. Sounds good.
The only thing I'll say is we're... Given the prices that you've been quoting me so far, we are kind of low on funds. Let's sell off the stuff that we have, and then...
Figure it
once we have a good base of capital, then we can talk about investing in potions and such.
Right.
Perfectly good. Oh shit, that reminds me that when I was doing things, when I was telling you about how much alchemic fire I was able to make last time, Wuten. I completely forgot about my swift alchemy, but I'm not going to worry about it this time. I just need to make sure to remember it for next time. I could have made twice as much.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm able to make things twice as fast.
Yeah, you got the
alchemic
fast-
items specifically.
Yeah. Good deal.
So I'll just have to make sure I remember that for next time. So many goddamn abilities.
Pathfinder.
Yep. I
one of
love
the
it, but at the
nicest-
same time,
Yeah, one of the nicest problems to have. Too much of a good thing.
too many. Better to have too many options.
Than not enough.
Exactly.
Yep.
Anywho, was there anything else y'all wanted, or are we gonna be making our way?
I think the only thing.
Sorry.
The only thing that I have planned for today, you're all right, is Sola asked for Frieda to approach Hana once we are actually in port. So,
Yeah.
assuming
Okay.
you're still up for that, then
Yes, I'm fine for that.
okay.
All right. In that case, I will slide us over to the map. And then move us down to where y'all are. Zoom
Oh,
in.
during the trip, actually, we should also check on Harrigan and on our sister ship, the Calypso.
As it happens, I have those tokens right on the map that Frieda would have access to.
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
I know we have quite a few people to track ship now. I do as well, so I think we can just assume it's cast by someone.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
we'll just continue to keep tabs on those.
So Harrigan, move him, and then we'll move you guys over to Lilywhite. You guys have made it, and then I will move your sister ship, the Calypso, here.
Nice.
They're sailing around the bend to make it up towards us. I would assume that it's really difficult to get between these islands.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's too risky of a trip to go between them. You might run into like a sandbar or something.
Possible
Yeah.
in a pinch, very dangerous.
Yeah. Additionally, if you look over to Harrigan, he's up to the northwest.
Looks like he's headed to Port Peril.
Though it'll be interesting if he doesn't, because then we know something else is up there.
Yeah.
I think that's why we put the X mark over here, because he spent a lot of time over here, so
Yeah.
that was why we had the X.
Yeah.
He's picking up the next batch of PCs.
Yeah, he is. To start their adventure set too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that, we will slide on over to Lilywhite. Let me go ahead and get y'all's tokens collected here and make sure that I've got the right ones. So, Lilywhite. These map layer, just to make sure. Okay. And go ahead and drop y'all right here. All right. So, landing on the port of Lilywhite. Go ahead and just move these ones over here. Landing at the port. So, up at the top there, you guys have made it to Lilywhite. You're familiar enough with this port at this point to be able to pick up a couple of locations that you would be able to go to if you'd like.
So before.
Yeah, no,
Go
this is
ahead.
not. This is not the Goth Hooters place, Nagaina. That was Blood
Fuck's
Cove.
sake.
That was Blood Cove.
Okay.
This is Kalian's kegs and
Yeah.
God Rebels Inn.
Yeah.
Sorry
this
to
is
disappoint.
decidedly not Goth Hooters.
Goth Girl IHOP.
Yeah, Goth Girl IHOP. Yeah, that's the one.
One of those two things. Femboy Hooters.
No. That was Bimbo's wheelhouse.
The Bimbo's wheelhouse with the himbos.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm.
No, you're good.
You are playing your character perfectly right now. Is your answer right?
Yes.
It's called enforced method acting.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But so before the roleplay happens, I'll just probably state out what I think is probably what we need to do, which is we're gonna restock the ship. We're going to maybe sell some plunder, maybe do a little bit of storytelling, but our main thing is and wait for our sister ship and then head to Quent. I'm guessing, correct?
That last part is dependent on whatever we discuss with Priscilla.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh,
the other thing.
and
In the event there's
also
a
get
timeline.
Priscilla, and then also talk to get a sending scroll for our free captain friend to tell him
Yep.
we have a gift for him.
Those three things are my agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Cool.
two and the storytelling. Those are my three things.
And it's probably my job to sell any plunder that we wish to sell here that they have available. So
Yep.
we might get a better price at one of the other places, but nothing says we can't sell some stuff off and have some gold, right? So
Well, and that was the point I was going to make. You know, the port size should not impact the things that we can sell for gold. I know it impacts the price and such of plunder, but I think everything else that's on the sheet currently we should be able to get rid of for full price.
Yep.
gotcha.
Speaking
for
of
me.
which, I will I will post in general chat the list of things that I believe we are looking at getting rid of at the moment. If anybody has any compunctions, now would be the time to say the word. So,
If there's anything left that somebody's like, you know what, I'd actually like that.
yeah. And it's possible that there is stuff on this list that has not been taken off that people claimed. So,
I don't think I claimed it, but I'm seeing the words Tome of the Transmuter and going, oh,
Ooh,
I could be writing things from that in my book.
you could be.
So,
well,
But
I mean,
you'll
does
need
that-
the gold for it.
right, we're gonna have to sell shit anyways. I'm just,
Sure. And does that use up any of the Tome of the Transmuter? Can you copy over and then still sell it for full price?
I believe so, actually. It's
Then
not
it
like a
pays for
scroll
itself.
where it disappears, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There you go. All right, so here's the full list.
For now, I'll hold on to the tome and then we can sell it later. So.
Okay.
Depends on how long it takes me to pull everything over. So.
Mm-hmm.
But if it takes us at least another day or two for our sister ship to show up, alongside selling things, he could just be he'll be helping sell shit and otherwise spend the rest of the time pulling shit from the tome. So
Right.
I guess I'll just have to ask Wuten if we can get all the spells that are in there so I can start figuring out how much it's going to cost to move it over, how much time it's going to take, and so on. And since I don't actually have read magic, I'd probably just have to ask for either Saphyrus' help or someone else on the ship who has rudimentary magic and can do read magic. So
Happy to help with that. The Bismarck's
Just to translate
bones,
it for
wasn't
me.
that the wasn't the Bismarck's bones the ramming thing?
Yeah.
Yes, I took that and the Incutilla shell off the
Oh,
list.
okay.
So
someone could use those spider climbing slippers.
I
I
don't
just
need
think
'em.
nobody. I was gonna say I just think nobody chose to take them. But
Yeah. It's investment in future magic items, basically, as far as I'm concerned.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the clockwork arm. Let me go ahead and get that price for you real quick. I've got it
Mhm.
here.
It could be useful to keep that one as a trophy.
I think there was some non-specific discussion on doing that. I think part of the reason that it's there as question marks was because we didn't know what we were planning to do with it.
Right.
Judy, I'm going to leave that one in your
out.
court.
I had a question about that actually. If Ryuuko tags along with the, I think we talked about this possibly in the past, but Ryuuko I thought might have tagged along for one of the storytelling things, and then that might have been like part of the reveal with the storytelling enhancement thingy. Just feel like, oh, if you don't believe me, have a look.
Ooh.
Were we going to save all of that for the big city, or are you going to do that here?
I mean, still play in a small town, you know?
Sure, sure. For some reason, I'm imagining like a whole revealing it at one of the big cities, marching up with the shell, telling everybody to come and listen, and just gathering a large crowd, telling them everything, showing the arm to show it was in fact Gemma Redclaw's treasure, and then of course maybe that, you know, I just saw a big thing in a big port. That was all.
Maybe I will save that reveal for a bigger city, and just here I can just be like, you know, spread the news, because this is big news right here about Mancatcher Cove getting fucking genocided. Yeah,
you could tell stories about Mancatcher Cove, and maybe even the underlying essence of and perhaps the Hell Knights. You know, you don't have to say anything specific, just like kind of like a add to the end of the story.
Okay.
I would say, because pirates should keep some trophies, I personally would say keep the clockwork arm as a trophy in the office. Yeah. That's me. It's up to the rest of you.
Okay. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, and if you ever really need a quick buck, if you're that bad, you can always sell it. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm alright with that.
I mean, telling stories about it will increase its price.
Ooh. That too.
Ooh, definitely, yeah. Let's put that shit up there.
Okay, so I'll take the arm off.
Yep, we'll hold on to that.
I should probably go ahead and put a section on here for trophies. That would be wise.
Yes, please.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Okay, I will figure out how best to do that on this sheet. Incidentally, Wuten, since we will shortly have 3 sheets...
There's a prisoner section. You can write our prisoner in there.
Yeah, I will. Since we'll shortly have three ships, do we need to worry about making the ship sheets, or...?
Not for the other ships. Don't worry about that.
Okay, perfect.
Let's see.
You can almost weirdly consider each of them doing their own thing on their own, basically. To be fair, they're pretty much just supporting us in what we do anyways. It's not like we send them out on their own. Or if we do send them out on their own, when they come back, he says, you guys get 3 points of plunder. Done.
Yeah.
So, you know.
We'll just go ahead and just do this. Oh, shit. Yeah. And then...
Yep, we're on the same page. There we go.
Just do trophies. And then...
Nice. Many thanks.
Yeah.
I guess Besmora's bones could almost be considered a trophy too, in a weird way. But I guess it's also getting equipped on the ships.
Yeah.
That was my thought, yeah.
Alright.
Okay, well you can consider Aesop off at the markets, and if someone wants to come with him, then they're off at the market selling all this stuff off.
Okay.
Not necessarily the plunder, just all the other crap that's built up in the bottom of the ship.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. So Aesop, you can go ahead and take care of that. Hana and Frieda, I remember you all had a specific roleplay y'all wanted to do.
That is correct. I think you may have just heard my oven go off, so I may need just a half minute if we want to prioritize something else.
No problem.
No, you're good. You're good.
Me asking Wuten to send me the stuff for the Transmuter's book so that I can figure that out.
Ah, yes. Yes, I will get that to you. 1 second. Let's see. It's Tome of the Transmuter, not Tome of the Trans. Not quite long enough there. All right. Tome of the Transmuter.
Because I absolutely need
Someone
to figure
steal
out.
my tome?
I was just thinking.
Oh, that took me a
That's
second.
Someone
That,
steal my tome?
that took a moment. All right.
Nice. By the way, Kai,
Well-
congratulations on the documentation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
the court orders arrived when I was at my mom's like a day or two ago, so I can start changing my ID.
Woo!
Oh, it officially came through? Excellent!
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Congrats.
Weird because
Excellent.
I get to my mom's, I check her mail, and there's like a thing confirming that like the court signed the order in there, and it's like, oh, good, cool. Huh, maybe I'll get like the official documents soon. And then literally the next day, I check my mom's mail because I'm staying over there pet sitting, and it's in there, and I'm just like, good thing I was here.
Okay. Tome of the Transmuter, I will give to you here, Aesop.
Okay.
I'll just copy this. Just screenshot and drop it.
It works exactly like adding spells to a wizard's spell book, so.
Okay.
No matter what the spell's source, must decipher the magical writing, which is basically read magic, I think. Although I think it actually says to decipher, you make a spellcraft check, DC 20 plus the spell's level, or read magic, which just makes it so I can just do the whole damn book in one go.
Yep. So
God,
you
that would
just
be
need
nice.
to, you would just still need to make a spellcraft check then.
Yeah, at the
So I
end of
don't know
each
that.
hour, he makes a spellcraft check equal to DC 15 plus the spell's level. A wizard who's specialized in the school, which I'm not, in any school, can understand it and copy it into spellbook. So with my spellcraft check, I can't fail on the first level. I mean, to be fair, honestly, it's exactly the same as the levels. It's roll a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4. So,
Okay. You could
The thing
honestly
is,
take 10.
yeah, just take 10. There's nothing that says you
I'd be
have
fine
to.
with. Yeah, I'd be fine with just you taking 10 and just taking the time and the money to do that. Because taking 10 does take into account the fact that you could potentially fail on a nat 1. But
Mhm.
taking 10 means that you have the time to. You're not under duress trying to do this. So
Yep,
you're all good.
works for me. Thank you.
Okay.
Start working out first off if I'm going to write all of these. I mean, to be fair, we have all day. We have a couple of days. So
Yeah, you've got a couple of days.
We
also
literally
have to
got a
be-
week.
Yeah.
They also have to be on my alchemy list, so.
Cool. Let's see.
As long as it's all covered by the book itself, which is that is the price that was given its sell price or is it its total price?
Price that was given there is its total price, which is the.
So you'd get half of that for selling it.
Well, it also has the preparation ritual, so it would actually be the 26.35.
That is
and
its
then-
sell price?
That is its base price. Its sell price would be half of that.
That's what I was wondering. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how much we would have available. So as long as it at least covers itself, I'll be happy. All right.
Yeah. All right.
And nothing says I can't write higher level ones, even though I don't have access to them yet. So
Mhm.
I can't cast them yet, but I can
Yep,
write them down.
But you can write them in. Yep.
So,
Exactly.
let's see what's on the spell list here.
All right. On another side of things, Nagaina, Ryuuko, Saphyrus.
Mm-hmm.
You have a week in Lilywhite before. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3. You have 4 days in Lilywhite before Priscilla is poised to arrive. Is
Okay.
there anything in
So
particular
we do.
you'd like to do?
Knowing the three of us, we're probably going to an inn.
Probably.
Or a bar of some kind.
All right.
Nagaina to drink, me to support Saphyrus, Saphyrus to tell her tales.
All right. Popping over then.
No reason
Just
they can't all go to
them.
the same bar.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Up over there then. Oh no, we lost Cygnus.
No.
Oh, there he is. Hey, there you go.
Hello.
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 Welcome back.
Sorry, my computer now does this thing where any time that I mute for too long, when I unmute, it doesn't pick up the audio.
It decides that your mic doesn't exist anymore.
Exactly.
Weird.
Delete.
So, yeah, my apologies.
No, it's all good. So we slide Saphyrus, Nagaina, Ryuuko over there. I actually have something specific for that spot. Hana, Frieda? Y'all.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cool. Right. So I was probably imagining this will happen either just as we dock and everybody is getting off the ship, or around there would be good. About where I'd imagine this happens. So Hana, I take it you're probably organizing things on the ship as this happens, doing your captain's duty.
Yes. Yeah. Helping Aesop to negotiate getting all of this loot off the ship without, without any of the crows around getting too excited about it.
Paying a few porters to help us out, maybe.
No.
No. Okay.
No porters.
Oh. Okay.
No
I
porters.
wouldn't trust them, would you?
Damn. All right.
It's our ship.
It's our ship, our loot, our money.
We're handling it. We park our own car.
We have enough hands on deck to help.
Yeah, that's true.
To
We have
hire any?
our shipmates to help. That's true.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got
Right.
plenty.
So yeah, I'm imagining you're probably just doing things like that, administrating, organizing, making sure you know where everybody's going and by what time they need to be back home and in bed.
All right, Mom.
And then, considering that, you probably, do a mental head count, and think, okay, where's Frieda? And you'll probably spot her, if you're like probably off the ship and on the dock at this point, you probably see her carefully walking down the gangway with an utter look of bewilderment on her face as she stares outward towards the town, and probably not looking where she's going, gets to the bottom of the gangway and trips and falls.
Oh no.
Oop.
Child.
So, in terms of falling, are we talking like into the water or just kind
No,
of
not
face
into
planting
the
on the
water.
deck? All right.
Yeah, just face plant on the deck, or like she catches herself with her hands.
Okay.
But yeah,
Hana will definitely start forward when she sees you start to go over, but once you right yourself, she hangs back, Frieda, you all right?
takes a moment for her to respond. She doesn't take her eyes. She doesn't put her eyes on you.
What is this place?
Well, it's a town called Lilywhite. It's I'm guessing it seems a little big, huh?
It's enormous. How many tribes have gathered here? It must be among the largest settlements for hundreds and hundreds of miles.
Funny you should mention that.
Yeah. I'm literally reading Wuten's notes here and formulating what I'm going to say. Well, actually, by mainlander standards, this is what you might call a small town. I know.
Stars forfend. But why do you all gather here?
To
So many
trade.
people to live so closely together. everyone here must love each other so very deeply, and must never fight to have so many people so close to where they sleep.
Oh dear.
Exactly. The fucking gunshot in the background.
Aww. Well,
Who wants to tell her?
Hana, if you
That's
want, go
adorable.
ahead and roll me a knowledge local check.
I am happy to.
Yeah.
Fucking gunshot you hear from a different alleyway. This fucker just stepped.
Someone gets
Drunken
yeeted out a
brawl,
window.
leaving a bar.
Firework.
16.
All right. Yeah, 16.
Seem to get along so well.
very-
They're trying to hug.
So Lily White has a population of about this is like 800. It's thereabouts. Just for reference. Whereas something like Port Peril would have something in the realm of like
Multiple thousands.
44,000 people.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah. Just for scale, just for the sense of
Yeah.
scale.
That does make sense.
Jesus.
I believe the population of medieval Paris was like 300,000. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's on point.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Frieda. I should have done a better job of preparing you for this. Yeah. How big was your village? How many people?
The Stjarnas numbered about 150,
Okay.
and we were.
What?
What?
Okay.
Is everything good?
I just found that funny. Sorry.
That was annoying.
That was a hell of a
Bro,
noise. That was.
I thought you like saw a spider or something.
I thought you found the toenails.
Well, funnily enough.
Don't ever talk about that again.
Well,
We never talk about the toenail.
Funnily
Okay, let's
enough.
not derail this.
Funnily enough, for your sake, Rickety Squibs has a population of about 77.
Okay.
So, somewhere
So-
in between there.
We were one of the largest tribes in our plains. We only interacted with other tribes occasionally. Usually they sent envoys to us.
I understand. We had a similar system where I'm from. To give you an idea of how big this place is, put about 6 of the Skjornasa villages together, and that's that's Lily White.
She looks a little taken aback by that.
Staras forfend. I heard stories that in the Southlands there were large villages, but nothing as truly big as this.
Well, it's the same principles always apply. It's just at a slightly larger scale, you know? You said that the tribes would send envoys to you to trade, to meet, to exchange stories, to exchange hunts.
For all manner of things.
Yeah. So it's the same here. That's why we're here. We're going to be doing some trading. The captain's gone off to regale some of the townsfolk with our most recent exploits. And you know, there are temples and other cultural centers here. She gestures off vaguely in the direction of the stones that are down at the south end of town.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so there's how do I put this? There's nothing to be intimidated by.
Pray forgive me. I probably look so stupid. But I'm just so unused to this. This is It's a veritable army of people. I just find it hard to understand the scale.
No, I understand. As I'm sure you can guess, I was in a similar position to you at one point. Coming to the big city for the first time, and realizing that in the grand scheme of things, it was... The place that I grew up was tiny and inconsequential by comparison. You know, it's a difficult thing to do the first time, but you get used to it.
Huh.
And for the record, no, you never look stupid. There's always something going on behind those eyes.
Well, thank you. I did have my suspicions behind my eyes that you seemed to be, well, from at least somewhere similar to me. All these people, they don't seem to care too much about their tribe or ever mention them at all. Do you have a tribe? Is this something common, or is it only a thing found in the north?
No, it's not uncommon. She, kind of bites her thumb and tries to figure out how to phrase this, and, hops up on one of the little pegs here nearby and just kind of sits down.
Okay.
To face you,
What?
inviting you to get comfortable as well.
Oh, okay.
Frieda, assuming there is a relatively close peg, she will also sit, make herself comfortable. And she will send the burb to do recon and let him explore.
Yeah, that is a complicated question, my dear. In these lands, people have family, more so than tribe. 3, 4 parents, children, maybe grandparents. But it's nothing like what we're used to, where the whole community is together and, everyone from here to Nimash down the street is your cousin, It's... If they have a tribe, it's one they make themselves. It's the people that they find along the way. It's the people that they work with, or the people that they relax with. Their lovers, their friends. And they build their own communities with them wherever they go. And that was one of the hardest things for me to figure out when I was first starting out on the sea. I had no concept of how you were supposed to interact with people who weren't part of your unit, people that you'd grown up with, people that you knew intimately. And just seeing how they did it and watching them do it, watching them form these bonds over things like beer or fish or their favorite story told down in the tavern. It was very eye-opening. And stop me if I'm preaching at you. Just you ask good questions.
No, please, continue. I like listening.
That earns you a look, a significant look.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Saphyrus would probably tell it better than I could, but yeah, no, that's the gist of it. It's that they build these things, these tribes, these structures themselves, rather than... I guess, relying on what they were born into.
So, you mean to say that in this land, the spirits do not choose who your tribe is, but rather you make one yourself? You choose yourself.
That's a good way to phrase it. You may find that the spirits are a little less known here. They have their gods, and they're very, very excited to tell you about all their gods. But,
I did notice the one you call Aesop, the Barret man.
mm-hmm.
He was speaking about one god, and then the other lady, Delilah, she was talking about one as well. You all speak of gods, but not of spirits. Am I truly the only shaman here?
Well,
Funny story about that. Yes.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't one of our wise women. I was a hunter. You know, what prayers I had were confined to, hey, ancestor, you know, great-grandfather, give me a good hunt today, or so help me, I'll go and kick the teeth out of your idol in the village hut, you know, that sort of thing. And she, you know, shrugs apologetically at you, knowing that this is something that you take more seriously than she does. But,
She still finds your answer amusing.
good. But these... the way that they think about their spirits is ordered and structured and immovable in ways that ours aren't. You know, they're constrained. They have all these very specific crates that they have to fit into, their domains, their rules, the things that they believe in and they demand their followers believe in. And
I see. Everything must be ordered.
yeah,
Nothing can be unknown.
well said. And they do. They have a god for every act, a god for every good or bad thing, but they're all these defined entities, you know, that speak with a singular voice. And I gotta tell you, that was something else that was very odd to get used to. It's not the whispers we're used to, you know. It's you know, the quiet guidance from a colony of voices.
It is strange. They seem to find comfort in having everything ordered, knowing what exactly everything is. They are not comfortable not knowing what something is.
Exactly.
They are afraid of everything they do not understand, I suppose. Much like me right now.
Well, that should be reassuring, right? She claps a
Hey.
hand gently on your shoulder. You know, they, it's, like, oh, I don't know, do you have mastodons that far north?
Mastodons, remind me what they are.
Those are
Giant.
the saber-toothed tigers, yeah.
Saber-toothed tiger.
Ah. Yeah, I'd say so.
could've- I thought that was a type of elephant.
Yeah, those were
Yeah, that's the
big ol'
mammoth.
elephants.
Oh, am I? Shit.
Big ol' elephants.
You're
Smilodon,
thinking of
that's the word I'm looking
Smilodons, yeah.
for. Son of a bitch.
Smilodon.
Close enough.
Yeah, alright,
Best-
I meant to say
best
Smilodons,
pet.
I'm sorry.
Best pet in all of Kingmaker.
5 attacks per round and pounce?
And pounce.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oof.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
So, I'm sorry,
Oh.
yes, Smilodons.
yes, we do.
Okay.
It was it was considered a great honor to be able to hunt a Smilodon.
Well, have you ever... Any of the stories that your tribe tells, was there ever that one where a hunter thought he was stalking the Smilodon, and Smilodon thought it was stalking him? Under the moonlit skies on the grasslands, they finally both pop their heads up out of the grass at the same time, and they realize they've both been hunting each other. Right? And they look at each other, and they see each other, and they both understand the other one is more scared of them than they are of it. That's where we are. That's this. You know, that's us in the big city for the first time.
Yes, there is a similar story.
Speaking
It's,
of big city, as Giver Tibbs will be walking by with a giant crate above her head. Speaking of big cities, this is nothing compared to Port Peril. This is like small fries.
Thanks, Tibbs. Do you need a hand?
Nope, got it. She's
okay.
Just walking by.
Frieda just casual wince of just like, oh, there's bigger? Oh, I obviously you mean a few hundred more.
Yeah. Hana's looking at you with trepidation.
Hard to believe
Yeah.
there's over 43,000 people over there.
I used to be a geographer.
Yeah, well, I would say take this opportunity to get used to things of this scale, because as Quartermaster does rightly point out, there are cities that are 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times bigger than this.
In that case, may I accompany you wherever you're going in this massive forest of dead wood?
Yes,
It's, I feel like I'd be a little more comfortable with someone who at least can understand where I'm coming from.
no, I hear you. There may be times where I'm not able to bring you along. You know, clandestine meetings and such, you know, all of the cloak and dagger that we have to deal with in this business. But
Surely as your captain's prerogative, that is fine.
any
Well,
time
funny.
that- I
funny
swear
story,
to God, I'm
I'm
going
the
to kick her if she comes back.
God damn it.
Funny story. Hannah's the captain right now.
Gibbs, you're scaring the girl.
Someone's got to.
Get on you.
Into the bay.
Yeet into the.
God.
Hunt the small.
Kick the
Well,
baby.
seeing as I'm only 4'10", you know, it's not going to be a very good pun.
That's okay. She's
Probably
only
barely
2
taller
foot.
than her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're at least twice her height still.
fair enough. Even so, yeah, when we're not, you know, in a big captain meeting of captaincy, yeah, of course you can tag along. And if there's anything you have questions about, you know, don't be afraid to ask.
I do
'Cause-
have a few,
All right.
but do you mind me asking one question?
Sure.
You mentioned that you came from a tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you came from another tribe. Does this mean you have, how do I put it, taken up the ways of the culture here and you have chosen this new tribe? Or is the tribe we are with now the one you have always been with? You made it sound like you have traveled far. It is just curious to me. And I find you very interesting.
Another significant look.
She seems to be genuine.
Yeah.
You can roll sense motive if you want.
No, Cygnus the player knows what's going on, so it's fine. She kind of cocks her head at that and gives you a lopsided smile. You're very perceptive, aren't you? To answer your question, though, yes, I don't know what your situation was, how you came to be out here on the ocean. I'm guessing that you didn't leave your tribe by choice?
Yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
And was that... I know you ended up with slavers, and I'm sorry that we couldn't be the ones to get you out of that, but was that reason that you left? Or were taken from your tribe?
Yes, it is a long story. One far too tragic for tales on a dockside in the morning.
I understand.
But, yes. Know this, that the stars, they have a will for us all. And mine, well, it brought me here.
You mean it brought us here, Moon and Star?
Shush! Go back to recon.
He's gonna fucking get me with that every time, and it's not gonna get any less funny, and I'm gonna die every time. It's great. Okay. I
cut the tension with a knife.
Damn it. Just can't help but picture that little fucking face.
My
Anyway.
God.
I
can hear
understand.
Guti in the next room wheezing.
Good.
Exactly
Oh, here
like
it is.
that.
Yeah. No, I understand what you mean.
I can tell.
She kind of interrupts you.
I can tell this is a story you do not wish to share.
No,
That's
don't.
fine.
Don't
No,
misinterpret.
honestly.
No. I not here, not now. You were right. This maybe later. To answer your question, let's put it this way: if bad people, okay? You had slavers, we had bad people. And bad people came, and things changed, and we sat down as a tribe, and we all said, okay, we've got to figure this out. We've got to be ready for this next time. And they sent a bunch of us out, all of the kids my age, and we were meant to learn about the world, learn as much as we could, come back, teach the tribe, teach everyone the best way forward for a group that had lived comfortably in isolation from a world that expanded and grew beyond it and grew a lot stronger than it did. And that's my oven going off. Give me 1 second.
Woo! That's okay.
Hana, the casserole!
Oh, good.
Phelan comes
note.
running down. Who installed a bloody electric oven on the wooden ship?
Are you microwaving a mug?
Oh, if you like that, Valen, if you like that, where do you see the fireplace?
What? We set up a whole forge and everything. No!
You know, funnily enough,
that, and you're not worried about the alchemist in the bottom of the ship cooking shit down there.
Yeah.
I trust you to be responsible.
You say after the one time I came out fucking stinking the whole ship up of stink bugs.
Yep.
The ship wasn't on fire, was it?
It was just smelly.
It
It was
could've
just
been.
stinky.
It bleeds into the wood.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Probably took a couple of days to get that smell out.
Yeah.
It probably still every once in a while you still vaguely smell just oosh. Who took a shit in here?
That's why you.
Aesop,
That's
did you?
why.
No, it wasn't me.
That's why you stuffed Inkskin in there. You just get the faint smell of stinky every once in a while.
Okay, I'm back.
Anyway.
What was the last thing I said, and was it sufficient for you to answer your question?
You were saying your tribe was learning how to interact with the rest of the world, to experience the rest of the world, so on. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so that was I think that was the full extent of my answer, and she just kind of hems and haws her way through the ending of it.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fine.
Well, in that case, let us put our stories aside for a time better worth sharing them. Perhaps around a fire, over the stars where the spirits can listen, as is, well, the tradition in my tribe. It is only worth sharing good stories over the stars. And, well, I appreciate your kind words. And, well, I'm glad I got to at least have someone else who understands. It seems my tribe could have learned a lot from yours.
Huh. I wouldn't go that far. We learned through blood and iron, and it sounds like you did too. And I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to thank me. You're a member of the crew. You're, if you don't mind me saying so, I think now, part of the tribe. And I will take care of you as such.
Frieda bows her head respectfully.
I am honored by your words, chieftain.
And that sends Hana into a tizzy. She looks away, she is blushing, she is...
Kitty spaghetti!
Yeah, precisely.
Spaghetti falling out of
No.
her pockets.
I don't think she has enough armor on to have pockets. Jesus.
This dog is demanding my attention.
Well, listen. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free. I think I need to go and finish overseeing the cargo, but we'll talk later, all right?
Of course, of course.
Okay.
It is very much appreciated.
That's fucking
Of course.
cute.
Adorable.
And I'm sure, well, I know you can take care of yourself, particularly with your friend, but,
Low.
just don't wander too far, all right?
Of course, of course.
Okay.
Thank
Don't worry, I will take good care of her, chieftain.
It's not fair. No, just God, and we even ran into the fucking Argonians the last time we were in this pool.
Yeah, we did. Hey.
Fuck me. All right.
Anywho. And it was with Solar's previous character. Hey! Hey! Anywho.
Yeah. So she scuttles off as fast as she possibly can, and you know, proceeds to do as indicated.
Proceeds to do as needed. Anywho.
Frieda will probably do a little bit of exploring, safe exploring, just going, probably just walking down maybe some main streets and taking in the sights.
All
Yeah.
right.
There you go.
All right. Good deal. Good deal.
Okay.
Sliding over to Ryuuko. Hop in here.
Splishity splash.
I need you to make a will save real quick.
Uh-oh.
Oh. $18.
Let me check here.
Hi, me.
Let's
Yes,
see.
you.
Why?
Someone's casting spells.
Yes. Though it's not an
Another
unfamiliar feeling.
message.
It's not an unfamiliar feeling. It's not a
It's another
message.
message. Okay.
So what are you doing right now, Ryuuko?
I imagine we were, so we got to the inn, and I imagine, Saphyrus is getting ready to tell his tale, and I'm hanging out with Nagaina at the bar, waiting for him to get started.
Alright.
Yeah. And if Nagaina gets drunk enough, she might do interpretive dance to help with Saphyrus' story.
Oh my god.
Alright,
How
alright.
many have you had yet?
She has performed Haka, she can do it.
She does.
Saphyrus is on his second. Was probably on his second brew by this point.
Alright. Saphyrus, are you near Ryuuko while you're doing this?
Probably fairly close. Yeah. He's probably just like going over some of the things to
Okay.
touch on.
Okay. Specifically, are you within 10
The
feet?
dog seems to have an extreme problem with me doing anything with my hands that is not petting him.
As he's touching on some of the notes with what we just went through, he's probably talking to the two of them to make sure he's not forgotten anything. So he may even yet still be at the table. So
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Good deal. Good deal.
Without the dog being obnoxious.
Okay. Ryuuko. My, that sounds like a wonderful story. If I may, and you will sense the air in the room just sort of shift just slightly. Go ahead, roll me a perception check, Ryuuko. And actually, Nagaina and Saphyrus as well.
Okay.
this broad.
Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just one moment. One second. Where did I put that fucking...
He's hiding.
Oh my god, I didn't make a token for it. 1 second. 1 second. This will take me all of like 30 seconds. It should be.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Well, don't forget, I had 2 of those last week. I get it.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. It should be nice and quick. Eraser. just do just a quick once over here. Because last time I showed you the handout.
Still show us the handout.
Yeah, I can still show you the handout. But I think after all this time, she needs a proper token, don't you?
I'll just say yes.
Alright, that's done, and... yeah, with... it's gonna be big. 1 second. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
She
Don't
grew
worry
to
about it.
massive
Don't worry about it.
size.
Don't worry about it.
Mommy?
Lord.
Mommy, yes. She will make her way. She will, 1 second, it will be empty, and the next, she will have appeared in the, one of the chairs of your table.
She's early.
Ah!
My.
You're early.
Well, this is certainly a different venue than what we had chosen previously. Hello, Saphyrus!
Priscilla, greetings. It is different because I was not expecting to have a discussion for another couple of days.
Well, I thought, given everything that's been happening recently, I think you might want to hear the good news a bit early. Do you have a bit of time?
I wish there was a spellcaster there. Can Saphyrus figure out what she cast? I'm just curious what she did.
She could.
Yeah. Am I able to spellcraft some of the situation here?
Sure.
She's getting a little...
Cast annoy the crew.
Cast annoy.
Ryuuko, do you happen to have spellcraft?
No.
All
I
right.
have big...
All right. In that case, 1 second she wasn't there. The next she was.
Just caught me
Oh
totally
man, I
off
can't
guard.
solve that with big sword. Or can I?
Mm.
You could.
I won't solve it with big sword yet.
Okay.
Yet.
Well, I'll be glad to hear the news, but anything contractual, you'll need to wait for my partner and for my other partner.
Oh, completely fine. I just wanted to let you know that I've done a little bit of research on my end. I've done some recon, as they say, and it seems...
She sounds so excited about it.
Yeah. And it seems that the higher ups at Tidewater Rock have fallen on a bit of hard economic times, and given the situation, I think we might be able to sweeten the situation for them without even having to turn things a little bit, how you would say, make things violent. No, we don't have... We may be able to take this without so much as a single scratch.
Aww.
Isolationism. That's what I suppose that's the price of isolationism.
Well, maybe. It might also be the fact that whoever is in charge might not exactly have the eye for economics and running the place. But that's all I wanted to share. Feel free to continue on. Enjoy. I was actually curious about that little tale that you were telling about.
Well, then I insist that you carry on and enjoy yourself. You may be pleased with that you may have picked the right group for the job, perhaps. He gives a little wink. And that being said, nothing else. I could go ahead and make my check to tell the story of how we... Sorry, give me like 2 minutes. This dog is whining. I'm gonna let her out.
No worries.
Poor pup.
Pork, pork, pork. Pork, 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 pork. What?
Barker.
The fuck? Friendly mushroom?
I just said
Mushy
Nagaina,
giant friend.
Nagaina said she would do an interpretive dance, and that was the first thing that came to mind.
That's brilliant.
Okay. Let's put it out for just a second while I get this roll ready.
All right.
Gonna weave the tale about how travelers, hearken to me. Mancatcher Cove should provoke little troubles henceforth. And not only did we take care of the problem, but the treasure of Gemma Redclaw is now ours, etc., etc.
All right, let's see it.
33.
Oh my goodness.
Very nice.
All right.
Telling all of our exploits from our adventure with Mancatcher and all that business.
All right. So Mancatcher's Cove. Let's see what you get from this. All right. So all right. You just make it to be able to increase your infamy by 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Infamous over here, boys.
Increase infamy and disrepute.
People actually start coming in from the street just to listen.
Yeah, could be. Brilliant! Bravo! Bellissimo!
Here.
Oh, you have no idea how much trouble we've heard of the nasty Sahagin dealing with some of our merchant ships. As it happens, with the Sahagin taken care of, that might actually open up the northern route for travel as well. So that's... Great show! Your entire crew!
Is that wise, given what I hear with the Syndicate in that direction?
Oh, I'm not too concerned about that, especially with the Syndicate having their own problems with the Pirate Lords.
Ah, okay. Well, one less problem for you then, I suppose. And for us rapscallions as well. They poked the wrong bear.
It seems so. Everything seems to be coming up Arkstone, and I know your ship is called the Siren, but do you have a name for your crew?
The Sirenettes? I don't know.
Well,
The guys.
The guys.
No.
me and the boys.
The dudes. Me and the boys.
The dudes.
Well, I did have a little something in the works, but something a bit of a work in progress. But I think I'd like to see if we could what we managed to do with cracking the rock first.
Ah, well, given the information I've found and what we may be able to work out, that day may be coming sooner rather than later.
Do you have a ballpark not ballpark, that's so stupid. You have a relative estimation?
Well,
It would more or less give us more appropriate time to prepare and gauge what a few other things we need to take care of while we're in town.
well... Give me a second. I need to pull up my own information, nothing for Priscilla, but I have specific details I need to make sure that I get right here. Where did I put... Where the fuck did I put it? I can't seem to find where I put those notes. So what were you asking specifically?
What the approximate time frame might be for given the if she has like an estimation of like when things would need to start rolling.
Oh no, I'm in no rush. A month, maybe, at the latest, if that's perfectly fine with you.
Okay. Well, in the matter, we'd be happy to bring... I'll relay that to my... I'll relay that to the fellow ship admins, and we'll be able to... Should give us plenty of time before our official meeting to... get whatever we get ourselves, get everything in order.
Right. And if you do have any questions, please do let me know. I'd like to make sure this goes as smoothly as possible. After all, this is potentially very profitable for me as well. So I'd like to make sure that this all goes completely smoothly.
Yes, better sooner seize the advantage before any other dealers come with a similar proposition.
And she sort of like taps her forehead with her finger. An eye for business and tactics. I like it.
Comes in the family.
Well, I will leave the three of you and friend, she will gesture to Cubados, to enjoy your well-earned victory as much as possible, and Captain Saphyrus, I will look forward to our little meeting in 4 days' time at Kalian's Keg, if that works for you.
Kalian's Keg it is.
And popping out of the God's Rebel Inn. Hana, you will see a very well-dressed woman making her way out of God's Rebel Inn.
Elaine to Saphyrus, where the fuck did she come from?
She got the jump on me too.
I think she just lives inside our heads.
I smelled her though. No, you did not.
No, you didn't.
You had
liar.
you had your face in that plate. I saw it.
Wait, you didn't save any cheese sticks for me!
You could have gotten pasta.
Yes, you.
Okay, I think I am back. Yes.
Hey, there you are.
Okay.
Excellent.
Sorry, we're 2 for 2 on the session.
Woo.
Yeah. So as I see her walking out, obviously I missed the last meeting between her and Saphyrus because IRL I was out that day. So I haven't seen this one before, right?
No, you have not.
Okay.
But she is
So
just a well-dressed woman making her way out of God's Rebel Inn.
Anything you would like me to roll?
Go ahead and roll me either knowledge local or knowledge nobility. If you have
Okay, I
one.
don't have nobility, so it'll be a local check. 32.
No.
You
Jesus.
didn't expect to see her face for another 4 days. What is Priscilla Arkstone doing in Lillywhite of all places?
Interesting. Well, I think I've taken up enough socialing time this session, so I won't call out.
Oh
to
no,
her
you're
or
fine.
anything, but
You're fine.
Take all the time you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Done.
it's
Yeah.
all good.
Do what you think Hana would do.
Well, I think what Hana would do in this instance is that she just got severely flirted with by a member of the crew, or at least she thinks so.
Oh dear.
So she's going to probably
Get it,
just
Frieda.
watch this one going by.
Okay, go ahead, roll me perception check.
Okay. What is my perception modifier on this one? 17, actually higher than Canari's.
Ooh.
33.
All right. And then you will see her raise an arm up, snap her fingers, and she's gone. Would you like to roll me another perception check?
I can do that.
All right.
And that's a 30.
You still hear footsteps, but otherwise she is gone from sight.
I think DC 20 is enough to know invisibility shenanigans are going on, if that's the case.
Yep. So you're familiar enough with magic at this point to know. Probably
So that's what
something.
she did. She was listening in the whole time, sitting at the table.
Mm-hmm.
What a bitch.
Okay.
She could have just said something. We would have let her come in. She didn't have to sneak.
As the camera lingers on Hana's face as she watches this happen, something changes, and she seems to come to a realization about something. She declines to chase after this person who clearly has her own agenda. But she nods to herself as she heads back to the ship and prepares to tell Saphyrus everything she just witnessed.
Ooh. All right.
So, and that'll be it, I think, for me.
Sorry, Guti and I had to get up to take care of dog.
No worries.
All good.
You are fine. Hana's gonna tell us about it later.
Yep. Were you there for witnessing what Priscilla did?
No.
I was there for when Hana had turned and she just out of existence. She
Okay.
heard,
Yeah, that's
she
basically
heard her
it.
footsteps, and that was it.
I think I missed that, but
Okay. Okay. I believe then that is pretty much everything.
Excuse me.
I do want to go and pick up that sending scroll while I'm out and about too.
Okay.
That is.
Oh, speaking of, I can cast sending for you now. So if you made it aware to Frieda.
I don't think you know the person, do you?
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah.
No.
You can send to me, to which then we can send to...
Do you have the do you have scribe scrolls, Frieda?
No, I do not.
Ooh, that might be something to grab.
Oh, that would really make me. That would really get you in my favor.
Are you about to say... Never mind.
Excuse me?
I would, but I'm already grabbing every other crafting feat.
Fair enough.
So.
Dog.
she's barking because the floor is lava.
Understandable.
I'm pretty sure
Me
it's
too,
not.
fam.
She does not like the wooden floor, even though she's walked across it twice now.
Understandable.
So, sending scroll. I will
Price of that statuette.
utilize that when we get back to the ship proper.
All right. Good deal. All right. So with that, we've done the infamy check. We did a little pre-RP with Priscilla. Priscilla pre-RP, and that is just about everything. Aesop, were you able to get the numbers for selling things?
I'm actually working on that right now.
All right, perfect. Is there anything else you guys have that you're wanting to immediately take care of today?
I mean, I could send the message.
Yeah, you could send the message if you want.
Yeah, I'd say go for it.
Yeah.
Sure, let me just go ahead and work out the phrasing, and then we can touch on anybody else.
Okay.
God, a lot of these things sell for a whole lot. Holy shit, I hope the
Yeah,
city has
they
enough
do.
gold to pay us.
Yeah, they do.
I hope they do.
They'll find the money.
Yeah, they'll find the money.
The amount of
This-
fucking jewelry that's about to flow into this fucking city.
Hell
This is
yeah.
a pirate port. Of course they have the money.
Yeah, of course they have gold. If the town itself doesn't, the pirates that are docked here certainly do.
Yeah.
We can always be selling to them too. The
Yeah.
idea is over the course of the whole couple of days we're here is when this is happening. So.
Exactly. Yeah,
Oh,
you've
yeah.
got like 4 days here. So
Yeah,
you're
they
good.
have the money, just don't ask where it came from.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
I
worry
will
about
say that their purchase limit is 7,500 gold pieces per item. So anything above that, they will not be able to purchase outright.
Well, I don't think we have any. Actually, there is one item that is over that price. So
Okay.
Which one is that?
it says that the ornate amulet that's worth 8,000 gold pieces.
Right. In that case, that one would not be able to be sold here at this port.
Could be sold in Port Peril, though.
It could. Or in
Most
Quint.
likely.
Or we could just take the 500 loss on it, and that's still 7,500.
Yeah, you could.
I will leave that to you guys if you want to take the loss.
How many potions will 500 gold make you?
Depends on the level, but if it's first levels, it could do at least 10.
Jesus. All right. Well, then we'll hold on to it.
Good deal. Good deal.
4,000
All
plus
right.
1,000. So the total, assuming we didn't sell the 8,000 gold piece ornate amulet,
Right.
37,757 gold pieces and 5 silver is our final
Not bad.
total for sales over the course of these few days.
Okay.
As we find buyers and sellers and all that kind of stuff. Is this getting split evenly between the crew, the ship, and then us, or is that
So-
only plunder?
So that
That's
is
plunder.
only plunder. This
Yep.
is getting split between you guys.
Cool. How many of us are there again?
6.
6 of us? Okay.
Currently
So
6.
everybody is about to get 6,292 gold pieces,
Oh my god.
9 silver, and 16 copper. Aesop coming back like he has his bag of holding, and he's like, "All right, guys, you know, as we have our nightly meeting, it just turns it over, and gold just starts pouring out." He's like, "And might as well get to counting because I'm not sure if I got everything right."
That's
The
for each
ship
of us?
tilts.
That is. All right. So that
For each
night,
of us?
yeah, you guys all get together for your nightly meeting. That is, yes, that is for all of you to split between the 6 of you.
I misheard that as nightly beatings, so take that as you will.
That's a
I
different.
did hear beatings.
That's a different thing.
And Chaotic, could you
We-
either say the number again, or could you post it in chat?
I will go ahead and post it in chat.
Many thank yous.
Here's just the
That'd be
raw
awesome.
number, but I will.
Mhm.
I'll write that out in actual gold terms
Well.
too. So.
Fungible assets.
Cygnus.
So it'll
check your-
be 6,292, and then 9 silver, 1 copper.
Technically 16 copper.
Not quite, because
It's 916. So
Well,
right.
no, it's 10 copper for every 1 silver. So it's
no, I'm right.
no.
I'm going to keep saying that I'm right, even though you prove. I know I'm being stupid. It is 1 copper. He's
yeah,
right.
it's 1
I'm
copper.
sorry.
Yeah.
So,
I've been doing too much math for my accounting class. Leave me alone.
I completely understand that. No problem. I get that. All right.
No, it's the same thing with engineers and computer scientists. You know,
Yeah.
you spend enough time doing discrete maths, and you know suddenly you can't do basic fucking algebra anymore.
Basic fucking arithmetic. Oh my god. This is why I have my my ace in the hole character who is specialized in sacred geometry, which is I have actually done a college paper based on that feat.
Oh my god.
I legitimately did a college paper for discrete mathematics based on that feat.
Oh my god.
It was fun.
refuse
I actually
to
got
GM
it.
for that. I refuse to GM for that. Solar, you do it.
Why do I gotta do it?
Because I said so. Anyway.
No.
Because you volunteered. Anyway.
No.
You've been voluntold.
You've been voluntold! I am borrowing that one.
Nice.
That one's one from the military.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anywho.
So, Hana, it seems that Miss Priscilla has a knack for inviting herself to tables within taverns.
Talking as we're all busy splitting the gold up from all the sales.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And you may be interested to know, that she may have been sitting in on your discussion for any length of time before actually appearing next to you, because she can turn herself invisible at will.
Oh yes, that's exactly how she revealed herself to us. We were just going over bullet points of what story I was telling, and Cubedo, stop barking!
Just chasing rats around the ship.
And once all compiled, she heard the whole thing in front of the public story, not just Spark Notes getting ready. Wait, did you? Wait, how did you know she could do that?
Because I watched her coming out of the tavern and wave her hand and disappear into thin air with a little poof.
Oh. Well, yes, she does that. No sensitive information was spoken at that time, though, except for that thing. Quick side glance at Ryuuko. Anyway, we have a stupid joke. Anyway, evidently the rock has fallen under some difficult times, economically speaking, and she said there may possibly be a more diplomatic approach available to us. Possibly.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know how you enjoy diplomatic resolution.
Well, anything
It's kind of
that
fun, isn't it? Though sometimes.
I don't disagree. Anything that will prevent us from having to lose men is a good thing in my book.
Yes. But if they're struggling economically, it leads me to believe that she'll have an advantage playing multiple sides, but I'm sure it's nothing we won't hear in the meantime. In the meeting in a couple of days. Over at Kellyan's Keg, that's what she said.
Okay, so we're going to be meeting with her for more specifics on the mission at that time.
Yes, and more contractual things.
Okay. Well, just remember what happened the last time we signed one of those, alright?
Oh, I've not forgotten. Got another ship out of the deal, didn't we?
It's true.
Another ship and a good captain.
But as for Inkskin, I'll be taking care of that just after a little spot of food, and I think she said, Gisela said that once we've got everything settled after this upcoming meeting, we'd have approximately she'd like to get it done within a month. I think before that time, I think if we wait a little too long, it may allow for a bit of a... We wouldn't want the rock to get their second wind, as it were.
No, I agree. I think our original plan was a good one. We have 3 ships now. We have a great deal of plunder to sell off that we can use to equip the ships and our crews. My suggestion, we go to Quent as we originally suggested. We recruit as many people as your personal infamy will allow, especially considering all of the new tales that we have to tell. And we stock up all 3 of those ships as best we can, and we sail straight for the Rock. If there is a diplomatic solution, let it be gunboat diplomacy. And if it comes to blows, then at least we'll have 3 very able and well-prepared crews at our back.
We'll be prepared for a firefight instead of a pants caught down.
Precisely. And we can, depending on what exactly the specifics are of the situation that she gives us, it could be anything from an infiltration to showing up and saying, we're in charge now. If you don't like it, come and give us a shot. Mm-hmm. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Hey.
Come and have a shot if you think you're hard enough.
Yeah, he's got it.
Well, since it was a rather out of the blue appearance, startled both of us.
I smelled her.
You did not smell her. You had your snout face deep in spicy food. Okay. Is there anything else I can answer for you in the meantime, since it was a rather sudden occurrence?
How are you feeling about this?
Well, if what Inkskin has told us about the colonization of 2 other major cities within these isles, I think it's not only a step, but not just a step, but several steps of an advantage we need over whatever the Navy may have in mind. If we want to keep doing what we're doing, I think we need to be adaptable, more so than before.
I agree. Let me ask you this. How much do you trust her? Arkstone is a Viren company, isn't it?
So, would you like to roll knowledge local on that?
I can.
I'll do the same. Just more for me than Saphyrus, probably.
$22.
29.
Hey.
Oh my god. All right. So they originally started as caravan traders across Keonan. So it was all of Keonan.
Okay. Interesting.
And otherwise, essentially one of the largest shippers in the Isles.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And in just 50 years, too.
Since
Interesting.
the fall of Morgana, actually.
Yeah.
Ah. Well, I would say... Well, think about this from a merchant's perspective. Who do they tend to err on the side of? Are they going to be assisting pirates, or are they going to rely on law enforcement? I'm not suggesting that we... Well...
It's kind of like what happened with the East India Trading Company. They kind of just became their own nation, essentially.
It's true.
They took care of themselves, essentially. So.
As long as they paid their taxes.
As long as they paid their taxes.
Which, plenty of money to do that with.
Yes. I'm not suggesting that we turn our noses up at any discussion here or, plan for betrayal, but just be conscientious, right, of what we're getting ourselves into and whether we're being maneuvered.
Oh, naturally.
Yeah.
They fall on more. They fall in the same realm as where I come from, and there's I've come to know that while a lot of the time, family businesses like that can feel the same, but each one has a different story.
I hear you, and I suspect that you are probably going to be our first line of defense for this sort of thing, because I'm good at catching them when they're doing something bad, but this high society game, that's something best left to others.
Mm-hmm.
And
We'll need a very careful observation of the phrasing on their contracts.
agreed. I'll do what I can to catch anything that's weird or out of sorts, but if I need help, I'll ask.
If you need translation from any of the pretentious talk, you need only ask.
Well, it's funny you say that. As they go off, to do their thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. As an excuse to get into the captain's cabin that night. Anyway.
Wow. Wow. Wuten.
Anyway.
What was Aesop going to say?
I think because I assumed we were all kind of in the room just listening to you chat while we were counting out the gold. So
Right.
Yeah.
Aesop was just going to add in, don't be afraid to ask. That's what the crew is here for. We all help each other, as a gentle nod towards what he and Hana had talked about. So
Yeah.
She sees you.
and I see you.
Oh, God.
This ain't Avatar. Get out of here.
Yeah. On the subject of Aesop, am I good to clear the ship sheet of everything that was on the that was in Discord?
Only thing that wasn't sold was the 8,000 gold piece amulet.
Okay.
And then 20 gold pieces from the statuette just into the fund because I didn't want to split it.
It's all good, and I stuck it in there. Did we have any compunctions about the shofar before I delete it? Because I thought Goody said he was making a bard follower.
What was the item?
The horn.
Yeah,
reasons to live.
I was gonna say let's keep the horn because that has applications aboard the entire ship too. So
I will solve that for you real quick. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's see here. It was the 3 reasons to live, right?
That one.
4,500.
Yep.
Divided 6 ways. Divided by 6. I do believe I have that. That should be right? That feels off.
If you want, I can double check your numbers after the session.
Sure. All I did was sit there and take 4,500 divided by 6, and it seems like that's saying take 750 gold away from each of us.
Mm.
That we earned. Was it that big of a piece of the pie though? That feels like a lot.
Okay. I'll go ahead and double check your math on it after session, and then we can go from there. I'll get you like a confirmed numbers for adding to y'all's sheets.
Or taking away in this case.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. That just feels like it's way too big of a piece of the pie for some reason to me.
Right. All right. Is there anything else y'all want to roleplay before we go ahead and sign off for today?
Is there anything? Has Niluru made her decision yet? Also, you. Yes. Okay, that was it for me.
Only other thing to say is, now that we got a big payout, anyone who needs anything crafting, let me know. I'll open the list. I'll start the tab.
Got a whole month for it, basically.
Yeah.
Bigger sword.
I have craft arms and armor.
She do.
Better, bigger sword.
Let me know what enchantment you want.
Bigger, better sword.
So when it comes to magic, so when it comes to magic arms and armor, when it comes to armor and weapon enchants, you can put on special abilities, but you cannot add enhancement bonus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
I do
just a
know
reminder.
that part.
Yeah, just a quick reminder
Yeah,
on that.
Yeah,
Alright.
basically.
Alright.
Let me know the enchantments you want, and yeah.
I don't
Alright.
know. Bigger, better, so.
Oh.
Do you have impact on your blade?
No.
Impact.
Impact.
Bigger.
That's
Impact.
a plus. That's a +2 one, right? So
That
that's...
is, yeah, that's a permanent lead blades on your sword,
Nice.
basically.
Yeah. I think that's like what 8,000 normally, so 4,000 as part of crafting.
Yeah.
Assuming the weapon doesn't already have any enchantments on it, yeah.
Yep.
It has none.
Yeah.
It is still.
So it'd be 8,000, but then you cut that in half or whatever. So.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Well-
Ryuuko, when it comes to your attunement, you won't be adding your +1 attunement to the weapon because it'll have the +2 impact.
and stuff.
It'll have the impact ability for that.
Hmm.
It's gonna be
Okay.
It's gonna be one of those things that we encounter now that we have the payout for enchanting weapons and armor. So
Right.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
Are you okay with that then, Kai?
Yes.
Honestly, she hasn't really had any problems with hitting things. So
Well, in that
Given.
case, yeah. I will start that up, and maybe if you want, we can do a little RP about that next time, and me being like, I can improve your soul.
yeah. All right. So until next time, then we will see all of you.
Do we level up?
You have something?
Message.
Well, we wanted
Oh,
to do
right,
the
right.
sending.
Sending. Yeah. You got that?
Oh.
I do.
All right.
Skadoosh.
And he does get to send a message back, so.
Yes.
Just one word response. Yes.
Gimme.
God, sending spells are so nice, aren't they?
I teleported to your ship. I'm outside your front door.
He's like, all right. It's just like, all right. Message is sent. Oh, who could that be?
The message you hear in response is just, that sounds great, one small problem, I'm inside your house.
No, you finish sending the spell, all of a sudden you hear like the wood grip, like it buckles from a grip from the window. You turn, you see him just eyeing you. Where is she?
Jesus.
Is our other ship almost here, by the way?
It will be arriving tomorrow.
Oh, beautiful.
Excellent.
Hey.
All right. Here's his response. Yes. I take it you're cracking the rock as I suggested. When I hear tale of your success, I will come retrieve her.
Excellent.
Well,
Step outside.
now we have another reason.
Step outside the captain's chamber, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen,
We got
let's break ourselves a rock open, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's crack that egg. Anywho. You don't have to tell me what happened, but you have to eat all the eggs. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time on Pirates of the Red Isle! Woo!
I can't believe you ended with that.
Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this? Thank you, everyone. We hope you've enjoyed. And we'll see you 2 weeks from now. Hopefully. If I can get the music starting.
It's fine. It's fine. We got this.
What the fuck?
It wants to.
It is.
It wants
1
to
second.
work.
Let me
Everything's
refresh real quick. Let me try and see if it'll. Musica. I think I broke it. Anyway, until next time, we will see you in in the next stream. I believe next week is Keonan Legacies, and then we'll be coming back to Pirates to see what could be in store for the special business meeting. So, until then, we'll see all of you in the next one.